bass goes boom as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center. Making you move to the track, you surrender. But you scrunch in your face closed up. Boom as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center. Making you move to the track, you surrender. But you scrunch in your face closed up. The bass goes boom as we enter. In your face closed up cause the bass goes shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Shaking the room from the back to the center, got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Shaking the room from the back to the center, got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes. Your face closed up cause the bass goes. Scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes as we enter. Shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track, you surrender. Got you scrunching your face closed up cause the bass goes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope all of you having a good one. We got ourselves more 5V5 1V1 Duels on the day today, boys. Also, we got MDI happening. I don't know if you're watching those or not. Those are actually kind of fun. You got no healer runs in EB using AUG Evoker. They're gonna nerf AUG again. Or are they gonna end up doing something to make sure the healers are not cosmetic? Because it's getting kind of silly, dude. It's getting silly. Then again, you know, I guess I could put all the blame in the AUG, but you could probably do a little bit of that blame stuff, sharing with Shadow Priest maybe a bit, Or what else do they run? Warlocks in their tankiness, mages in their tankiness, tanks in their tankiness. They're probably going to make everybody just take more damage, requiring you to run a healer or something rather. I could see something like that as up in the future. How y'all doing though? We got groups listed hopefully over in the LFG. In just a second, let me get the music back up and running here, boys. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. We got duels over in EU today. Light, we got Laura, we got Sora and Jake. How y'all doing? We're back, boys. We're back. I tried to see if I could spend a bit of time today leveling a character in SOD because Matukes got me into a group stuff. I couldn't get to 40. I got to level 37 and a little bit in. So, like, it's been slow, man. Like, compared to the, what is it, 1 to 25 leveling, 10 or 25 to 40 has been actually kind of slow. It's only 15 levels, but it's still like super slow. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I'm actually having a lot more fun hanging around in the, what's that area? I'm gonna need to look it up real quick. What's that area next to Hillsbed? I had a lot of fun leveling Hillsbed. That was actually quite a blast. I enjoyed the hell out of it. That was very, very good. Groups are listed over in LFG, boys. Over in the let me list it real quick here. Where is the thing? How to join? Whoa is me. How you doing, my guy? We got it right here, boys. Pin the message. There we go. How you, man? I'm doing pretty good, Austin. Hope you're doing good, my guy. Trying to see if we can put some 5V5 1v1 duel groups together. Groups are going to be listed in LFG Raids Legacy section. If you guys want to join us over on the EU, which is Friday evening EU today. Undercut up to Paladin in under a day. That is nuts, man. Lemon, get in here, my man. Get in here, my guy. Yeah, are you going to be playing Dual Wheel Hunter? Because it looks like everybody's played that melee Dual Wheel Hunter. It is busted. I saw a Hunter running around STV, and I was trying to see if I can get like those tablets to get like the lore behind the troll or whatever, like the 4 of them. And there was a Hunter running by who would just walk up, slam a mob, turn to the next guy, walk up, slam him down, walk up to the next guy. He would just like one-shots him, or maybe like 2-shots him or something. It is wild, man. We got Jayhawk back in. Dude, Jayhawk popped off some moves last week. I want to see more of that arcade business, you know what I mean? What's up? Yeah, so I gotta spend some more time leveling my druid, man. I thought I would be able to grind out today, but with the time I was given, I was not going to be able to catch up at all. I knew that I would need a couple more hours, and I tried to see if I could wake up early too. The time investment of Classic has been wild, man. It's crazy, and I'm still doing stuff on retail. I'm still doing like video stuff and project stuff, and it's just, I don't have any free time at all. I was hoping Thursday would be a nice chill time, but even then, I didn't really get much of that at all. It is all over the place. Is today Friday? Just double check, because I feel like my brain is still like, yeah, today's Friday. Okay, that's how I feel like. I feel like I lost out on my Thursday entirely, man. It's almost like I wasn't even there, like physically, mentally at all. Who else can invite, man? Does Anthony want to join in? Crimson? You, Shaman? Hey, let me see if anyone wants to join in. Hey, Crim. Hey, Crim. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 duels after the DHT later, fam? Let me see if he's down for it. Anto, let me see if he wants to join in. Hey, Anto, duels tonight? Bacha, I don't remember last time I invited Bacha in. Kreiser, duels? Let me see if he's down to join in. He might be queuing up some stuff because it looks like he's on his main. I'm gonna ask Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 duels later, friend? I can't spell later at all, can I? K-Scam? Let me ask him. Hey, wanna join 5V5 duels, friend? Did I see Abe Fisker by any chance? Abe? Nah, no, Kioska, dude. I said K-Ska's name and that reminded me of Kioska. Can't start pushing share me. Okay. Sounds good, my guy. So no for Anthony. Cajun, I think I just asked. Jeff, I asked. Okay, cool. Nolly, I'll see if Nolly wants to join in. Hey, Nolly, wanna join Duels? by any chance, friend? Hey, Cajun. Duels later? Auto Kiwi Cora, I'm a busy Mythic Plus. Okay. That sounds good. Hey, Mikol. Duels tonight? Breezaz. Hey. Duels later? Let's see if Neck Warrior wants to join in. Hey, Neck, wanna join 5V5 Duels, friend? Just sending out B tags left and right. See if I get any bites here. Hey, Nib, wanna join 5V5 Duels, friend? Nick is on right now. I don't know if he'd be down to join or not. Nye. Hey, Nix. Nix? Is that NYHX? Wanna join Duels, friend? Griff? I haven't seen him on, but then again, I don't remember which one is Griff on Real ID here. Obliv? I'm gonna hit him up later, but he's in arena right now. So I'll see. Hey, Roween, wanna join 5V5 Duels tonight, friend? Friend, question mark? Ruins Blade, I don't remember if I invited him before. Taxi and Redridge, hey, Duels later. See if he's down to join in or not. Hey, Teleport, wanna join 5V5 Duels, friend? If you guys got any homies you want to invite, more than welcome to, by the way. Also, we are here a little bit late than normal, but I do want to see if I can get all our games out of the way today. Hey, Sham, Duels tonight? See if he's down to join in or not. In the hood? Sorry, can go stuff. Okay, cool. Nolly, best of luck and fun. Sounds good. Big three's pushing tonight. Defo next week, though. I'm telling team now. Next week I'm busy. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good, Nolly. Or Biko, rather. Okay, who else can I invite, man? Crank? Nigel? Yo, get in here, my guy. Hey, Crank. Wanna join 5V5 Duels, friend? Breezaz? Okay. Breezaz says he'd be down to join in. He's killing one boss on L4. I'm guessing he's trying to see if he can fish out his Lego if at all possible. Good luck with that one, my man. Good luck. I believe in ya. Botcha, I think I marked him as a PvE friend. But I could still ask him either way. See if he'd be down to join in. So with that, if we get ourselves Breezaz, that'll be a 5th, and then we'll need 5 more for a 2nd group. Otherwise, we'll be good to go, boys. But yeah. You know what? I'm kind of hoping we'll see some kind of like new WoW updates this week. Maybe like some tuning stuff or whatever. I feel like classes are fairly well tuned, but I feel like there's still some outliers. Like Affliction Warlock has been out of the spotlight for a while. Like maybe we could do some tuning there. PvP wise, I wonder if they would ever go back and like bolster up and tank up some of the play classes, because I feel like ever since they reduced the armor, they've been kind of shredded by rogues and monks pretty easily. You know, every time you go into solo, like every time there's a rogue now, it's just like, okay, warrior, yeah, that's a target now. Sometimes it was like, you know what, I don't know if I want to hit a blade class, but like maybe. Now it's like, oh yeah, no, there's no issue. It's just like everything goes through like butter. I should nerf Frost DK, honestly. Oh yeah, totally, definitely. Big agree there, my guy. I feel like for PvP, I would love to see something done for Death Knights in general, man. I feel like they're squish in like Death Knights. Just like, I don't know, they'll fall over. Like on Holy, maybe can some would be kind of tanky because you can attack from like a distance. You can attack from far away, and at least there's some kind of value there. But like, yeah, it's just weird, man. Buff survival hunters. I don't even know if they would buff survival, but like that will be like any kind of class changes I would love to see in general. Like just anything at all, you know. But like survival, what would you buff? I think if anything, I'd buff survival or just hunters in general survivability. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how they would go about doing it, but like, I don't know, maybe they would rework the main talent tree. That I agree with. Yes, the class tree or even the spec tree, I would rework something with survival. Like, I hope it is gonna rework before the War Within, though. If anything, definitely gotta get a rework before the War Within. Like, it's fun, but it's definitely not up to everyone's cup of tea. Let me know if the music is a little loud, if you guys are having a hard time hearing me, or if you're good. I feel like the only thing stopping survival is the fact that it isn't survivable. I mean, that definitely probably eats into their popularity. Not gonna lie, it probably does end up kind of hurting things for them. But hey, Duels tonight. See if he's down to join in or not. Hey, Duels friend. See if Nick would be down or interested in joining in at all. Runes Blade. Wait, Obliv? Okay. Hey, feel like doing some 5V5 Duels tonight, friend? It's a strong spec, not a top end, but it is strong. Oh, I mean, it's not gonna get played in NBI by the looks of it, but it's still pretty fun, yeah. Hey, Rune. Wanna hop into 5V5 Duels tonight, friend? I can't type, man. I can't type at all. Light is doing a reas. Okay, sounds good. Who else can I invite, man? So we'll get Breezaz joining in a little bit here. But then afterwards, we gotta get a couple more bodies. That's like the only thing that's holding us back right now. Okay. So I'll have Runesblade join into this group. We'll get Breezaz in the other group, and I'm going to fill it with 4 more bodies. That'll work out. That'll actually work pretty well. Let's see. Oh wait, let me do this too. We're into raid. And I'll do one of these. Yeah. Invite. Cool. So we got this group. I'll make Jayhawk leader of this one, and we'll get a +1 in here in a bit. Yeah, I do. We're still out right now, my guy. Okay. This group is set. Quickly getting second one together. Then we gaming. Gonna to make Jayhawk lead. YT. Hold on. YT. YT. There you go, my guy. Here we go. You lead. I'll make a second one real quickly. And you guys stick around here, okay? Just hang tight, Buttercup. We're gonna get it going in just a moment here. Your thing? Let me know when you're ready for invite. Let me see if we can get him in here, guy. Let me see if we can get him in here, dude. Thanks for asking. Oh man, I have to go back in a bit. I have to go now, maybe back. Okay. Sounds good, Nick. Sounds good. Sounds good, friend. All good. Whenever Nick is nearby. Ready? Alright, get you in. Next, I don't know if you're trying to get an invite or not, but we got Nick in here. That's good. We just need to fill the group with a couple more bodies. If you guys got any homies you want to invite to these, by the way, more than welcome to. Let's prefer some bias. I feel you on that one. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun, dude. It doesn't get a lot of play. It doesn't get a lot of credit. It doesn't get a lot of like respect out there, but it is really good. It's a lot of fun, and I think it plays really well too. Like, it's definitely not in a bad spot at all. Hey, Ava. Wanna join some 5V5 1v1 Duels, friend? Started Holy Priest when she's ready. Wait, what? What did I just message to? Nix, was it? Started gearing Holy Priest. Think that it would work for Duels when she's ready. And no, sorry, doing guild stuff, not today with friends. Okay, cool, yeah. I don't know about Holy Priest. I don't know about healer working out. Big Max, the good on survival. Yo, Big Max, dude. Anybody got him on Real ID? Because I don't. He used to join these duels pretty regularly. Is he around by chance? Because you could maybe get him in here, man. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be cool. If anybody has him added at all. Cajun, I think I asked, right? Yeah, Cajun's right here. Case K I asked. I guess it could be like, yo, Kalahari. He says PvE friend. Hey. Interested in any 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight, friend? Because we got ourselves also a Breezaz on a standby, so that's an extra body. Hey. Interested in some 5v5 duels, friend? Ava? The message moments I had to switch, but I don't participate gear at all healers. Oh, okay, okay. Hold on, let me add this to Ava. Because I think for Ava I had the PvE friend, PvE only. Now it's a node. Healer. Healer only. For PvP. Here we go. Next time I will just make sure not to bug you. You want to push this? Yeah, yeah. If I here tune on EU, I would. Oh, that would be great, yeah. If only I had a geared one, but it's okay. Let me see. Okay, I asked him earlier, so I'm not gonna bug him anymore. Who else can invite, man? Is Baldwin NA or is Baldwin on EU? Hold on, is Baldwin NA or is Baldwin EU actually? That's another body we could probably get in. S Baldwin. S Baldwin Americas. Never mind. That's not gonna work out then. Never mind then. Who else can I invite? Did I ask Tepo? Let me see if Tepo wants to join in. Hey, Tepo. Tepo. Wanna join for some 5v5 1v1 DUELS, friend? See if you can get him in here as well. Convert to raid. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, so we still need a couple more bodies then. Running keys at the moment. All good, friend. All good, friend. Time to get a last pet until level 32. Time to get my last pet. Do you have like a set amount of pets or set group of pets you're going to be running for like leveling, I guess? Or like, I guess endgame or whatever? Does it even matter that much what pet you have as a hunter in classic SOD? Spreadsheet giving my best pet taming route. Oh, okay. So never mind. I think that answers my question. There's probably a lot more math going on and a lot more involved stuff happening with the with the entire thing. Hey, holy pyre. Wanna join some 5v5 those friend? Good holy Sia in here. If you got any homies, that'll be great too. Nice. I still need that one. Still farming it to this day. For the abilities, yeah, different pets have different ranks of things like bike claw and such. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a lot more going on then. Sure, let me know when to invite. All right, so with the Holy Pyre, we got a +1. Hell yeah. Does Cyangos want to join in? You got a little close. Does he want to join by chance? Set an example in general of like the pets. Oh, there's like an order, yeah. Fierce Howl 1, Fierce Howl 2, Fierce Howl 3, Fierce Howl 4. At the end, you want a Blood Axe Warg. Okay. Level 45 to 57, so I guess you're not going to be going for that one yet. So I guess you'll need to get a level Fierce Howl 3 pet for now, right? Because level 30. Like a Longtooth Runner or something. Or you got to be going for Fierce Howl 2. Probably Fierce Howl 3, right? No, never mind. Yeah, those are level 40 pets. I don't know if you can tame level 40 pets then. Yeah, never mind. So you look at a Fierce Howl 2. Okay, okay. Nutty. I had no clue there was like that much going on with it. Get him in here, my guy. Get him in there, bud. What was the only pet that directs buff in a hunt? Wait, what was the only pet that directs buffs the hunt? So I'm using it to save. Wait, what? Wolf's the only pet that direct buffs the hunter, I guess. So I'm just using it as a safeguard for now. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea though. Have no idea how any of these pets work, to be honest. But got him? Beautiful. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Need +1 and Wii gaming. I think I whispered Kudaka earlier, didn't I? Did I? No, I don't think so, actually. Or did I? Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not like bugging him. K-Scare. Oh yeah, I never whispered Kudaka. I want to see if you'd be interested. Hey, Kuda. Kuda, interested in some 5V5 1V1 DUELS tonight, friend? See if you'd be down for it. Furious Howl physical damage. Oh, okay, so it's like the warrior above. Okay. I kind of sort of get it. I'm not great with hunters, and my memory is also pretty ass cheeks. Fun fact, my Wolf Furious Howl right before Pull and Veil, it wiped our raid once. Huh? My Wolf Furious Howl right before Pull and Veil and wiped our raid. Does Furious Howl get him into combat? Furious Howl. Party members within 15 yards receive extra damage on the next physical attack. Oh, just their next attack. So it's something you want to use every like few seconds? Oh, that's weird. I thought it was just like a passive buff. Next physical attack. Never mind. Okay, so it's kind of like the druid thing then, huh? Vanilla Hunter is just a huge mass assignment research project. I guess the prep work is, yeah, but because the rotation, like, you're just gonna walk in and press Raptor Strike, and then you're gonna Raptor Strike, and then you're gonna, you won't believe this one, Raptor Strike, but wait, there's more. Afterwards, you're gonna Raptor Strike. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a really simple rotation, but like the setup to make it work, it's like a Diablo, or I guess like, let's go for a good game, a PoE levels of like math that you gotta work up towards. You know what I mean? That's probably unfair, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Hope you know what I mean. Is Belly normally playing NA or EU? I don't remember actually. Hold on, let me look, man. Is Belly normally EU? Belly is EU. Hey Belly, hold on. Let me actually ask him. Hey Belly, you EU? Interested in some 5V5 1V1 DUELS tonight, friend? See if you'd be down to join in. True. What's up, good my man? Hope you're having a good one. Or is it 2? I have no idea. How you doing, my guy? Before going into Xbox Game Pass, funny though. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, I think it's good that some of those games are starting to go into other places. I think it's ideally what people wanted to see. You know? I don't think that's a bad thing whatsoever. In fact, I think that is good. That is generally good. I guess the question is, would WoW ever get to that point? It's not bad, but the servers are gonna... I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be like a flood of players out of nowhere or anything, but I think there's definitely gonna be an uptick of players, man. Like the Unreal for a while, gear is pretty bad. All good, friend. All good, friend. We just got a spot I am trying to fill real quick. Logging queue middle of the day last week. Was there on EU? What I would guess is it's probably not because there's a lot of people playing. It's probably because they have a blip and one of the servers kind of started sputtering out of control and had to give it a quick fix, right? I don't know. Is the game that popular? Because I'm under the impression that it's like, yeah, it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. But I don't know. Is there like anything big happening? Is there huge events happening? I don't think there's been one in a bit now. Except for like what that holiday one, but like I feel like that went by and went. People loving season 3. I mean, that's good. I'm happy that they are. Although I feel like the overall like popular sentiment is the game is doing overpriced microtransactions. Everybody's one. Second, everybody's constantly always unhappy with the game. And 3, another game is coming out for like $35, Lost Epoch or whatever. So like without like actually playing the game, from the outside perspective, it just looks like it is just on a, in a dumpster fire. Like just not even like I'm not even sure if the game is fun or not. I haven't really played the season 3 as much as I wanted to, so I just haven't really been in there at all. But Griff, get him in here. Get this guy in here. Yo, Griff, we are gonna have you go last. How does that sound? Just so everybody gets a chance to play. Or special Special Ed Cutie? What is that name? Special Ed Cutie? What is that? Okay. All right, we're good, boys. We're good for now. We'll get the special ed in here at some point, though. I'll make Saya lead. Okay, cool. Griff goes last. Okay, hit him with one of them. Let me see if Jayhawk is good. Jay, I'm all good. Good. I'm just gonna whisper you real quickly, and then we'll get Saya in here. Where are you? Breezes, bud. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna need to get your name real quick. Invite spectator match. Jayhawk, Wizard, and Breezes. 5 McGrand 1. Beautiful. He's like, why? Griff is like whispering me, why? Why do I gotta go last? Cause rogues! That's why. We have too many of them anyway. Wait, we had such a lot of rogues over in team 2. I didn't realize you would have that many rogues. Yeah, you're definitely going last. Okay. Oh yeah, you definitely like cleanup duty. Unless you want to bring like an ult or something. Cause that's a lot of rogues. Griff, actually, if you have an ult, I'll let you go like roll normally. If it's not a rogue that you're bringing in. I'm actually cool with that. Like, you have a survival hunter, right? Do you want to play that? It's just too many rogues, man. Too many rogues. I didn't even realize we had that many rogues. We'll run it, though. We'll run it out. We'll still run it out of the park, because they're not subtlety at the very least. Alright, good switch. First duel of the night, boys. How you doing, Belly? Not able to show up. Duels, all good, my guy. All good. Yeah, I've been trying to grind SOD myself, man. I've been having a bit of a hard time leveling at the moment. I was gonna have some plans to do tonight, but I don't know if I'll be able to be in there on it or not. Demon ship over in team 1 or ready to go. I like the smog. The tabard is like the bloodbath tabard, right? Jay sitting down for his turn later. Lemon Haze. Are those daggers? Those look like swords. Those look like actual swords. Nigel on the team, and we got WoW. I like the way that looks. Wait, that actually looks so good. Nigel first up versus Saya, the man out here. No helmet though. I don't like this, your pants. It looks like you got chicken legs. I'm not gonna lie, you got like thin legs. It feels like Saya needs to go back to the gym, do some leg days or something. Is it just me? Or does Xander's always had this like long, lanky little legs there? What is happening? Saya tried to see if he could back up out of there after going for a quick blind. Nigel plays the aggressive demon hunter though, so he doesn't really let these boys escape all that easy. It looked like he's gonna back up for a second while Shield of Vengeance together with Wings combined. Not a combination you really want to be walking into. Trying to see if he can back up out of there for a moment with a metamorphosis. Got himself full eye beam. Full plenty of healing. Fortunate out a bubble out of Saya. Saya trying to see if he can maybe capitalize some damage. Decides, you know what, not worth. Going to go for regenerating Nigel. That's exactly what he was trying to get out of Saya. Wild Wings it down for Nigel as long as he plays it correctly with defensives and goes for the big hit and runs. The emphasis on the hit, trying to stay in darkness to avoid as much of that wake of ashes damage. Big slammer by Saya though onto Nigel, is able to lock him down to stun. Darkness does not give you any survivability, does end up helping you take it. Lemon trying to get in there, full dots on the Saya. If he goes in quick enough, he might be able to do quite a bit of damage. Got himself full blessing of protection as dots are rolling on him. That could potentially still be a bit of that nature poison damage that could pierce right through this. But Saya does not want to find out just how much damage the Deathmark is going to do. I didn't even realize he used Deathmark and everything. I saw him use Dance. But I didn't see him use Deathmark. That's full Shield of Vengeance. Disarm to Saya for a second. Cloak of Shadows trying to see if it punches right through his shield. But I think that Cloak is going to pop before the shield does. So Lemon Haze does take freebie damage. Stunned by Saya. Trinket by the Rogue. Saya with Wings available. Looking for a bit of healing. Just needs a bit more damage. Lay on hands. Let him catch up. All that health. Only 10% dampener. And the Rogue's left with nothing. Cheat Death helping him stay stabilized for just a second. But Saya able to judgment him down. And then go for that Templar's Reckoning, right? Temple's Verdict? Last verdict? I don't even know. I'm just gonna call it Temple's Verdict. I'm just gonna go with the finisher. My goodness. What did they take? Ignore Pain, a Blaze Storm out of Fury. I feel like because they just... One, I don't think they understand that Fury Warriors would have loved it in PvP. but also they probably wanted to have a little bit of a different kind of usage for PvE purposes, because Bladestorm in PvE, like Dungeons and Raids, not amazing. But Ravager doesn't prevent you from going through your entire rotation of you trying to just build rage and spend rage, while Bladestorm locks you into, you know, just one singular animation where you can't use your other abilities. But for PvP, it does suck. Yeah, definitely a Bladestorm would have been amazing for Fury, because you could use that to immune CC. Blind onto Jay for just a second as he's starting to ramp up a bit of damage. Saya able to hit him with a slow, but Jay able to swing around the corner with a barrage missiles down. Saya with full wings available, no immunities up for him. So for Jay, if he plays this correctly, and maybe even more carefully, he doesn't have to lose too much health, doesn't have to give up an ice block versus Saya. Drink and follow for Saya, trying to see if he can save off the damage. Invis for a moment with a knockback, Root out in the open. Jay, if you got yourself a good setup right now, this could be your moment to shine. Saya trying to see if he can punish Jay, is going to force him into the block, which is exactly what Saya needed. If Jay's in the ice block, Saya can go for healing, regenerating, letting him recover. That gives him a little bit of that nice, sweet time in order to catch up for a bubble bop and everything else available later. Layer Enhance coming back up kind of soonish. Bubble is going to be the first one on standby though. All the time for Jay, trying to see if he can maybe get himself that angle, got himself the shifting power to recuperate some of those cooldowns back little by little. With a touch of the magic onto Saya, catching a couple of missile waves on him. Shield of Edges for Saya just to keep himself alive, and just trying to see if he can get himself in a better position. Caught in a ring of frost. I don't know if he wants to jump it. That's going to be Shield of Edges busted out. That's still a little bit of time left for that bubble before it is available. Full slow onto Saya with that freeze barrage down, but does end up recovering behind the pillar. Wings are available. Jay is blinking in. Just needs himself a good interrupt. Does land it, actually missing it instead. Bubble is available for Saya using that bubble. Jay, does he have anything to survive here? Trying to go with that ult in time. Is it going to be enough? Barely health recovery stun. Does not have a now trick at last second breath. Oh, he has no health at all. Saya just needs one global and does get it. He sends in that judgment at the very last second. Oh my goodness. So Demon Shiv up next. 21% dampening is going to make that lay on hands that you have in your back pocket a little bit harder to pull off. No stun available for Saya for a second here. A Demon trying to see if he can take him down before the man really ramps up. Got him some full sigil. Big lay on hands before that whole sigil erupts on him. Still a stun. Saya is still super low. Next stun maybe could give him some kind of a go, but Shield of Edges, maybe somebody could work off of it. If you can get Demon Shiv low, stun, do you have anything at all whatsoever? Trying to stay aggressive. Searing Glare to give yourself a little bit more of that offensive power. It's going to be Metamorphosis. Break it past the Shield of Edges. Both of them super low. Sigil with a stun around the corner. Demon Shiv back in there with another blade dance. I think Saya does go down. He went in for the Wake of Ashes, but there's not much you can really do there with Backhead. Gonna be up next, charging in, double charges on Shiv, does not let him go anywhere. Darkness is your only friend right now. Unless you can go immunity, does go for the immunity. For Demon, I don't know how you're gonna survive this one. Backhead is walking in here. Fury Warrior, fully geared to the nines right now. He got himself the Fox, charging at you around the corner stun. Just force a trinket out of him. Demon, I don't know how you can make escape here. He got himself I-beam with a little bit of leech, but a 28% dampening. That execute just chops right through you with WoW. Last one over on that team. Going last is a Frost DK. Not amazing, but these old boys, all these guys, all the dudes in the dueling arena do have to do a slash roll in order to find out what the order is. In order to find out who's going first, who's going last. WoW able to claw right through Backhead. As long as WoW doesn't take too much damage, he'll be okay. Backhead trying to see if he can shot him out of there, but the big dragon is going to be able to get you out in the open. It doesn't really do that much damage by the looks of it, but it at least puts you out of stealth. Backhead, finding some recovery, looking for that healing with Enrage Regen for WoW. That's not looking all that good. He's having to burn his defenses, trying to go for whatever damage he can from a distance. Might need a heal or two. I don't know how he can do with that necrotics stacked up from the Death Pact, and that's a big execute from Backhead, just taking it. It looked like the guy was going to be going down here, but then he kind of brought it back for his team with Holy Saya taking 3, Backhead picking up 2, and we got ourselves another one going here, oh boys. We can't just leave it on the note like that. Who's whispering right now? Who's joining in? Cajun? Mythic Plus is done. Good. Ruin, go to Switch Monk. Okay. I'm gonna help you invite you. I'm gonna help invite you real quick, Lurin, and we'll get yourself another going, boys. Hey, Warthos, how you doing, my guy? I may need, yeah, I got you. He is just swapping tombs. I got you. Yeah. If you guys want to keep it a raid, you'll be fine if you queue as a raid. You don't have to put it back to a party. There we go. Get you guys in. Get ruined back in here. Kolka, let me roll, bro, please. No. You guys got so many rogues in your team. You can't be doing that. Oh, play aggressive? You got too many rogues. Too many rogues. Last one? It's okay. Invite. We gotta get a +1. Yeah. Let me pass my lead and I'll make a group real quick. Last one rogue. Good. We have too many rogues anyway, but maybe we'll get him back in at some point. How did we lose? Alright, boys, we got a spot available. If you all want to join up for 5v5 Duels on EU, mother welcome to. Just tuned in. Hey, hope you're doing good. PvP as a rogue versus a lot of difference. Thanks for answering, Del. In PvP versus rogue, it makes a lot of difference. True. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that one. Oh, did he? Got a big I got a big expensive. Really? Okay. Hell yeah. Dropping out. We're going for more friend. I'm gonna see if he's down to join back in. Let me whisper him. So I can roll, yeah? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Griff. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Who else can I invite, man? Who else is on? It wasn't on earlier. Alright, Griff. I'm okay with you rolling. We just gotta get a +1, man. Oh. Hey, Dev, wanna join a 5v5 1v1 Duels friend? Got a spot. Okay, yeah, Neck had to pop out for a little bit, but he said he'll be back later or something. Yeah. Graham, do you have any hobbies you want to invite to these duels, man? That would help out a ton. Get us a +1 here so we can keep dueling, man. It was his first, I think. Yeah, what's the party name? We got the group listed as a Raid Legacy in the Raid Legacy section for Molten Core. It's just called 5v5 1v1 Duels. We also have it up in the pins at the top of the chat too, if you want to follow those as well. But yeah. Crossfire Mage review, hero talents, iconic fantasy, but minimal gameplay changes. I don't know, man. It looks like a lot of fun. But so far, it looks like the mages are not super impressed with the cozy. Get you in here. It looks like mages are not super impressed with the hero talents I've gotten so far. Sorry for the call, by the way. But we got ourselves everyone. Okay, we get you in. I can get you. I can get you in when someone drops friend. I whispered you, but there was that. Oh, good friend. Hope you are doing well. I can't spell. Like the live guys, yeah, boys, give it a like. Well, if you're here, you might as well, right? You might as well. It's free. It takes 0.5 seconds. Although you can always make it a speed race, and you can always speed yourself and see if you can do it even faster than that. I'll go with Hook Point. I don't even know what to send you guys in. Cam Alliance, yeah, more than welcome to, my man. More than welcome to. We do have all the teams set up right now, but as we have bodies drop out, we will have spaces for all of you boys to join in. I want to do as many of these as I can tonight as possible. EU, recently, we've had a hard time getting the groups all filled up. That's why I can't whisper. All good, yeah, we'll have the groups listed back up in a second here if we have a spot off. And Frank, if you hang out in chat, I'll let you know as soon as one is available. And we can get you in here pretty quickly. Let me see if I can disable those. What is that? 450? Is it 460 at this point? Oh, 460? 463. EU is starting to get some games in. Is this EU? It is EU RAM. It is EU tonight, boys. Friday EU, Saturday NA. Fridays for the boys and Saturdays for the other boys. I don't have any other way to put it. It used to be Friday is EU, but Saturdays for the boys. And then I just felt like I'm excluding my whole EU crowd, which, you know, is not what I'm trying to do here. Twitch. Got ourselves team one together with Backhead, ready to go, but not first up, Griff. They're sending him out first. Oh, no, no, no. Holy Saya on their team as well as Cozy. We got ASUS the game. And Griff getting hit with the sap, letting Lemon get the opener. Lemon switching over to subtlety as well. It's going to be a bit of a sub versus sub here. Trinket out for Griff. Trying to see if he can reverse on Lemon. Lemon holding on to his Trinket for now. Takes a full secret technique. Back-to-back cheap shots by Griff. It's going to go for a Vanish reset. I don't know if Griff was able to go for a quick rupture on the guy or not. But if you got a bleed on him, then we'll give you an opportunity to at least find him. Looks like somebody's keeping Lemon out in the open. Maybe it's a bleed. Looks like someone is bleeding him. He is going to go for a Cloak of Shadows. Griff walking over him with an AoE. Does finding, catching him with a blind. Griff throwing out CC really early. Trinket for Lemon, knowing that Griff does not have a Trinket, is going to go for a Vanish just to get himself a proper cheap shot. Goes in for a big go. Gormo's by taking a chunk out of Griff. Griff with a kidder shot. His opportunity right now, unless he messes us up. Lemon has himself a chance here. Disarm to Griff. Does Cloak of Shadows to remove it. Kidder shot to follow right after it. It's very, very DR. Griff with a Vanish. I think Lemon still also has, no, Lemon does not have a advantage. Shadow Strike by Griff. Super aggressive in there. DFA to try to see if he can reduce the CC. Evasion now for Griff. Lemon with a cheat death. Needs an out, and Griff does take him. The DFA, I like seeing that. I feel like we almost never see rogues really press the DFA button, but it is a good button to see. It is such a good flashy ability. I really wish they brought back DFA into the class talent tree, because it used to do this big AoE hit when you first shot yourself up into the air, you sliced everybody around you, and then you slammed down with so much force, fatty eviscerates every single time. Basically, Secret Technique replaced it with that cleave and single target damage it does. But like, DFA was so good, I feel like it should have never got replaced. It looks so flashy. It did lock you in animation, but like, it was badass though. Stunned by Griff, goes in for a quick gouge as he's surrounded by the army of the undeads, trying to see if he can stabilize through it with a sip pick up. CC onto WoW just to stun him and then walk up out of there. He's waiting out until the armies of the dead are gone. Back in, building a couple of backstabs. There's going to be another set of army join in with a full advantage for the rogue. I don't know if it was dotted up by the diseases of the DK. It looks like he is trying to see if he can utilize smoke bomb and stealth in order to get himself a bit of an escape. Or maybe had to use smoke bomb just while he's waited out for those dots a little by little. It is going to throw a shuriken at Whoa. Whoa doesn't have an answer for this one. Short stun by the pet, forces a trick out of Griff. Griff doesn't get himself the biggest stun lock combo. AMS before the secret technique comes out actually does ignore a lot of that shadow damage of the secret technique, but Griff Cloak of Shadows and just keeps slamming those eviscerates back to back with Nigel right afterwards. Out of the gate, throwing some glaze at Griff. Griff is able to run past him and avoid him. Still dotted, still rotted, bleeding from the glaze over Demon Hunter. Blade Dance is going to get him super low. Blind is going to be enough to get a cheat death out of the rogue. The question is, are there still dots? It's just, yeah, there's dots. And they are going to take him out with Nigel taking him, but at the end of the day, really a lot of the effort was just from the first rogue and then the Death Knight, who actually did a number to Griff, as Nigel just needs to go in and finish him off. Dots killed him? Well done. I like seeing it. It's Trinket out of Saya, blind into Nigel, who no longer has a Trinket himself right now, and that is a Paladin with full wings, trying to see if he can counteract that pressure with the pressure of his own. Got himself full Metamorphosis available. That is a full shield advantage for Saya. Doesn't want to walk into darkness, trying to get Nigel out of there, and Saya got so much range damage. Nigel cannot really withstand it. It does end up going down, with Saya walking up and just slamming past the guy. Darkness just did not lock out for him at all. Moosey as a Windwalker gonna be up next. Windwalkers have some of the best bursts in the game, and Saya just trying to see if he can go for a range play versus Moosey. Is gonna be a jab. Lexium got himself full damage bubble out of Saya, trying to see if he can go a bit of counter offensive. Moosey taking a lot of damage. How much are rotate defenses? That is actually two big defenses put together. That is a diffuse magic for holy damage reduction, but also dampen harm to help dampen some of the harm he's taken. And even then, look at his health bar. It's not that great. Maybe looking at the karma, Saya does not have an immunity out of this one, so this actually Moosey will be able to get himself quite a bit of damage using jabs in order to stay on top of Saya as best as possible, trying to get himself pressure generated, but full wings of Saya waited out that karma. Next stun is going to be probably the end for Saya, or should be able to help him get a win. It's Moosey trying to recover. I think it's just over. Hammers down for Saya, not letting these boys recover at all. Once it gets him low enough, the Paladin just keeps putting in the pressure. Jay landing all those rings all around Saya. BattleNet got an update? Okay. Huh? What is happening? My BNet just gave me like 3 alerts of BattleNet updates. What is happening? Blizzard? Hello? polymorph out on Jayhawk. I don't know how this shows up on stream or if it shows up in my recording, but it basically blanks out my entire screen. Are you regenerating while? Wait, are you dotted? Are you anything? He's just regenerating while there's still touching the Magi on him. He didn't have an immunity. That's such a bold regenerate. What was that? Jayhawk trying to see if he can just keep collapsing all this arcane back at Saya as he got himself full wings available. Arc and missiles to follow him. Looking to blast out Saya. He got himself plenty of damage, plenty of blasters, plenty of output. Arc and missiles back to back on a J. Maybe look at an ice block here. Does get on the route onto Saya for just a second. No more easy healing for Saya. Has himself laying hands at the very least. But man, yeah. Anyway, but my whole entire screen just like everything disappeared, and all I see is like the beta icon. I don't even know if it showed up for you guys or whatnot. But yeah, I'm not sure if it captured it whatsoever. That was weird. I need to see what the hell Blizzard's trying to do with a bat on that. Probably they're trying to, if I had to guess, they're probably trying to fill the sky boxes over on the NA realms. It's going to be a full freeze on the Saya. Were you floating there for a second? Definitely were floating for a moment. Full missiles unleashed by Jay, but I don't know if he has any more survivability. Saya just walks in and just punishes all of these boys, not giving him much of a chance. 3 for him, 2 for Griff. The two combined together is a force of just absolute havoc and chaos. Let's see if we get ourselves this force of chaos. Another shot here. Maybe let the boys on their teams get a chance to play. Are we losing somebody again? Yo, oh no, what happened? Oh no. Oh, did we lose a bunch? It's okay. We'll get you guys some more bodies. It's all good. Thanks for the games. Okay. Sounds good, Runes. Appreciate you, guy. 5 to 6 admin requests to a moment ago. Okay, so it wasn't just me then. Okay. That was weird. We gotta get a list group listed over in the LFG here real quick, yeah? Here we go. Here we are, boys. Let me also do like this raid, and yeah. Oh hey, how you guys all doing? We got the groups filled. We're chilling. Enjoy the content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Glad you are. Me and group go last. Okay, that'll work. That'll work for me. I'm gonna make Jay lead again. We are good. I'm gonna list you guys back in. Let's do, if we're not doing. Hey there, Filestar. I see you out here. You try to PvP somebody. You try to kill Shrek over here? Or no, you're just targeting him. Let's do, I don't know, Rook. Yeah, that was weird then. Holy and Griffin Supreme players, they're both really good, man. They're both really good, but they did say that both of them are gonna go last, just so everybody on their teams can actually get a chance to play. They've been in these duels, they've been around the ringer more than once now, and they too have been battle hardened in the face of multiple competitors, some in a row, and they are definitely top tier players of the dueling arena. That is for sure. Like, some of these players, like, they don't even, like, go for, like, super high-end gladiator achievements or whatever, but, like, the duels versus the duels environment is very different than the arena environment. It's an NA or EU. It is EU tonight, no Kutan. Tomorrow we're going to be doing more on NA, but tonight is going to be EU region for the time being. Unless for some reason we got to pull 2 groups together on NA. Then I'll find switch it over. Have a good night, got to clock out. Thanks so much for coming by, Boston. Hope you're having a good one. I love your name, by the way. Boston the Austin. Which. We got ourselves Dalaran over on the I Like Your Mug, the Blood Fang, not the Blood Fang, Bone Sight set over on the team. Is that the Warcraft of ASUS too? Everything. The entire combo. We got ourselves Jay on that team, Nigel waiting for his turn. We got ourselves also Tap 2, but the first is going to be WoW and then Holy Death Knight. What is this? That's like Okada or Rat Sword, isn't it? That actually looks so good. It's like very tame, but it's also really good. The game coming back in here is Assassination Gouge in the WoW. It's going to go for the IBF just to make sure he is bolstered. No kidney shots are going to affect him. Trying to have himself a go full death mark and everything available. WoW might be in a lot of trouble. Whoa, it's me. Oh no. Oh, the man got hit by the heart attack. Oh no, the full bleeds by assassination with the death mark. If you find yourself, if they catch you at less than 10% health, it is execution right then and there. There's not much you can do, and I think the man might have gotten him a fatty Kingsbane window with a 2. JJ Hawk is going to be up next, though, trying to see if he can fight through this rogue. Over on the team 2, we also got Cozy, trying to see if we can get Cozy over in the corner. I guess he's not going to be going first anytime soon. Holy Saya, we got us his Griff, we got us his Baghead as well. With the game, he just sent everything into the Death Knight, which is a lot to deal with. That is just an incredible amount of... I think the only way you beat that as a Death Knight is if you're like a dwarf or something. Because then if you could shed those bleeds, that's the only way you live that. That is a tough one, man. That is, unless you got like some crazy amount of healing, that is just... I don't know how you fight that. The bleeds and poisons all right go through your armor. You got AMS for some of them, but still quite a bit. The game does have some dance back up, so you could go for a dance Kingsbane. Silences are huge versus Jay. Does go in for a trinket just to break out of those silences. Polly with the breath on the game with a ring of fire to, I guess, trap him in place. Can the shot by the game? If he had himself a big go, he could potentially make a play. That's going to be Jay reversing all this damage taken. The rogue with the Cloak of Shadows just trying to stay super aggressive. Jay's taking a bit of the damage, but he's able to heal quite a bit of this, though. That's going to be the game trying to see if he can catch himself a reset behind the pillar. Vanish is available in case he wants to. Looking to catch himself a restyle, does get himself a cheap shot with a proper Garrod. And also Gouge to follow, just try to, I guess, maintain as much CC onto control into Jay as possible. Maybe looking at the advantage right now. Deathmark is available very, very soon. Try to stay super aggressive. Yet another Garrod as he gets knocked super far back. Maybe if you can go for a proper Deathmark going to Jay, that could be huge. At least put him in an ice block. Trying to back up out of those barrages is so deadly. Every single one of them is going to hurt. Jay taking quite a bit of damage right now. Game looking just fine. As long as he doesn't take any hits, he's perfectly okay. Jay is able to use shields to at least stave off some of this dot damage, but it does end up ramping up quite a bit. And for the game right now, he does have dance and everything available. Minus Cloak of Shadows, he has blind. If you can go for a stab, Garrod does go for CC. Jay has himself alter. Could be an opportunity for the game to go for the full go. Full burst is available. Might be. Oh, no, never mind. Nope, not even a chance. Okay. I'm sorry. What? I honestly thought Jay was okay. I was like, okay, this is going to be an icebox situation. I wasn't going to hype myself up there for that one. I thought this was going to be an easy solution. Is the game dead? He is dead. I guess he just got dotted by Dala. Dala? Oh my god. Or Della. I'm sorry, Chad. I need a breather. Wait, can Della just sit down and get him some food? Backhand's giving him the honor duel, which I love seeing, by the way. I need a breather after this one. That was just a lot. I had one expectation set, so I was genuinely surprised there. Assassination rogues, man. Why doesn't nobody play them in duels or ever in PvP anymore? It's always subtlety or now outlaw. It'll only be Della trying to go for a setup versus backhead. He got himself full defense, full offense, trying to stay as offensive as possible, and there goes a big old execute. I guess that is a fully buffed up Fury Warrior. We don't see a lot of those either. Usually it's arms, but those executes still hit really, really hard. They live up to the name of the ability. That is just a lot. I don't know if Della had, probably they had blur and everything up at that point, or maybe they was coming back up at the last second. But that was just a lot to deal with. There's just nothing you can do, right? You charge in, big execute, kind of like you couldn't do anything here. You just walk in, kill shot. How do you counter that? How do you counter it? Cozy trying to see if he can get himself an opener, but a flare is going to kind of reveal his position right before he can go for the proper rake stun. That's an entire zoo of beasts spawning in, and Cozy just surrounded by so many wolves. He's just a cat in a dogs and Tyrannosaurus Rex's world. There's just a lot going on. So many pets. It's going to be Turtle for tap, as he's got himself plenty of pets attacking Cozy. While those pets are there, that's passive damage. He's going to try to see if he can back up out of there. Cozy just needs a little bit more damage to take him out, and looks like he's going to be able to get himself, break that line, get that close that gap, go for them bites, and go for that finisher move. Well done, well done. I like him mock too, by the way. Nigel is the last one left over for the team. Giving Cozy at least as much of an honor duel as possible. Trinket, immediate imprison into a sigil of fear as Nigel get himself some resources back up. Ivan from a distance is going to be able to charge into Cozy with a stun, trying to go for the hunt, but the root is going to end up delaying it completely, trying to go for them sigil of fear. Cozy playing defensive for a little bit while looking to catch up a little bit of health until he's got some cooldowns of his own, just trying to see if he can take this up wall to get a little heart of the wild, looking for as much healing as possible. Big hunt to follow right after. Cozy no longer has a wall, might be in a bad bad spot, trying to see if he can back up out of the cyclone, but he's just dead. It's just over. The dots do end up taking him. And it's going to be either Saya or Griff to give this man an honor duel. It looks like it is going to be Saya trying to give Nigel as much of an opportunity. I feel like there's no way to really give Nigel an honor duel. He just used meta. He just used a lot here. Unless you could somehow give him like entire 1 minute 30 to get a trinket back up or something. Yeah, unless Saya also pops a trinket of his own and just like makes it even. I don't really know how you can make it that much of an honor duel, but he's given Nigel as much of free time, as much room to like figure out when he wants to go in, which I do like seeing. I do like seeing it. This is going to be a stump by Nigel, ready as he ever can be. Trinket out of Saya with a Searing Glare to follow. For Nigel, the hit and run is a bit delayed. He's going to back up out of this so he sees the wings. There goes the entire immunity. If Saya can maybe stun out and Nigel as his immunity about to break, he'll still have himself a fantastic spot. Is going to be stumped by Nigel first though with a big blade rush. Try to see if he can juke out of there, but it's going to be a hammer of justice keeping him in place. Nigel does have darkness. Right now he's kind of hoping darkness will be enough to keep himself alive. He does have vengeful retreat, so maybe he can use vengeful retreat defensively, trying to see if he can use that in order to back up out of there. Saya popping off a shield of vengeance, chasing after DH. DH at the very least got plenty of mobility, got him some slows, but that's so much range damage by Saya, there isn't much you can do. He decided, you know what, if I am going to be going out here, if I stay at range, there's nothing I can do. Saya's eventually just going to whittle me down. I have to get in, I have to make a play, but even then, sometimes those plays, there's just not much you could really do. I'm sorry, I'm still can't get over that rogue play. What the hell was that? Assassination rogues. Again, I see so many people play subtlety. Makes sense. They're really good at PvP. Outlaw, which have gotten a lot better, which is awesome for me. But nobody plays assassin anymore, and I don't understand why when you can do those kind of shenanigans. Let's get assassin on them and going. I need to see more of those assassin plays. Let me know, Jayhawk or Saya, if you're good or if you need more bodies. Otherwise, we'll get another one in. How's it going? What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing good, my man. Yo, enjoying these duels on EU, dude. With that roleplay, the game, oh my god. It's been a tough one for the past few weeks. Yeah, it's a lot of rogues, man. More games after this one, for sure. We're gonna do a bunch of them, Nokatan. A bunch of them. The idea is to go up until 7 p.m. my time, so about an hour, maybe longer if the games are still a lot of fun. But to go and get as many games as we can tonight. You know? Let's try to see if he's ready and we're good to go. Oh, man. Good. Beautiful. We'll throw you guys into Tiger's Peak. I don't really know what arenas to throw you guys into. I know that all of you hate Blade's Edge, so I try to see if I can avoid that one. We will eventually play as Blade's Edge, but I'll try playing through all the other arenas. Or if you guys have a favorite arena, let me know. I'll maybe just send that one then. Because I try to do like anything that isn't a big open sprawling arena like Maldraxxus Coliseum or Tolviron or anything like that. But yeah. Flashbang is my favorite. Oh, I don't know, dude. I wanna preserve all of these boys' eyesight, man. I wanna burn the corneas out just yet. That is a plan for later. You know, the villain arc still continues, but I don't want to kill their eyesight yet. Tolviron, Asteroid, Enigma. I don't know, man. Those are all way too big. Way too big of arenas. Way too big. That's the problem with them. Like, I like the Crucible, right? Or the Xerath Mortis one, the supposedly it was gonna have like shifting pillars or whatever. I like the looks of it, but like, and like it was fine to play in, but they're just way too big when it comes to duels specifically. Just a bit too big, you know? Switch. Got ourselves Dallas Dia first up over for the team one versus a Backhead. Those two got to duel each other last time, and I think it just came down to a big old execute by the Warrior. It's going to be a big old lead back for Della. Is going to get a full hunt onto Backhead, flying up in the air, just firing up away. Backhead can't do much unless he goes for Shadow Mill, trying to see if he can reflect one. Looking for Shadow Mill, but even that it wasn't really going to work out well either. And now that you're behind a little bit, catching a quick kill off of Della. Both of them, no... Neither of them has a trinket, and Backhead actually uses his spear, his champion spear, just to back away from Della for just a second. I was thinking maybe he's going to go for Stormbolt off of this, trying to get himself a second win. He's just trying to delay the DH's chance here to kill the man, but it looks like in the stun he might just have him Stormbolt right after. Does pick up a little bit of healing. could go aggressively for some damage. That's picking up a lot of healing within Rage Regen. Della with plenty of damage of their own. Big blade dances, firing away for backhead for just a second. Go back in to finish him off with a couple of fell blades and chaos strikes, and is able to overpower the self-healing of a Fury Warrior. And they just left immediately? Yeah, backhead instant just bailed. Gurka on that team, we got ourselves Holy, we got ourselves Cozy, we got ourselves the game. And Della, if you're careful enough, you should be able to find the rogue. Does catch him in a blade dance. Game still able to go for a Garrode, looking to get a proper stun. Does get stunned out by Della. Della needs to find a way to prepare for the big go by this rogue, because that's going to be terrifying. Gouge for a moment with a dance, cheap shot. Everything is available. Full setup. Big hit. Della does go in for a Sigil of Fear, but I think it's just over. The bleeds are got you rotted. Does go for the stun into the game, but once the bleeds are in, this fade has been sealed. And whoa, trying to see if he can get himself the dot rolling onto the game, trying to get the pets in there as soon as possible, hoping to maybe get a trinket out of the rogue, maybe even force a vanish out of him. Got still plenty of defenses available for the rogue, but he doesn't have a lot of offensive pressure for a good bit, at least when it comes to his major cooldowns. Got himself an evasion, able to avoid a lot of the damage from the ghouls and the undeads if you can line it up correctly. Vanish cloak just to make sure he can escape. ASUS dipping kind of low, and WoW also dipping kind of low too. Dropping down a dome, thinking the rogue is going to get back to him, but the rogue is nowhere near his sight. He's got himself legendary, at least he's able to recover a bit of healing. For the game right now, he's just waiting until dance, so it's going to be about 5 more seconds. That is wrong. Still waiting for this pillars to start moving. I don't think we'll ever get this pillars movement. See, I think with that arena, the Crucible one, I don't think we'll ever see those pillars moving. It would be cool if they at some point decided to. It'd be like, you know what, let's make it happen. But like, it was buggy when it did work for like a short bit on PTR. It wasn't consistent, so I can see why they did it. Dance available. Is that a King's Bane? I think might be going for the big King's Bane. Big damage out of both of them. Both of them were just throwing everything at each other. Dance is available for the game. Might just end up trying to leverage in order to keep the pressure rolling, but he goes in for a blind, looking for an escape. Whoa, I think has the advantage right now. Just needs a couple more clawing shadows, and you might be able to take the rogue down. Dead denied for the rogue. It procced, and eventually he did die literally half a second later. So like Dead didn't really save him. Normally supposed to give you like a big defensive, a little bit of health or whatever, but it looked like he did nothing for the guy at all. Cozy gonna be up next. Silence got himself plenty of dots over onto the Death Knight and should be able to get out of there scot-free unless Jay can deny him that escape. Hold on a second. We'll see if he can maybe. No, looks like he's gonna back up out of there. Looks like he's gonna let the Feral catch a full re. Might be. It is definitely better for the Feral. Somebody picked up the eye. Might have actually been the Feral that picked up the eye. He got himself Incarn. I don't know if he can go for a re-stealth or anything, but that's a big amount of offensives out for the Feral Druid. Big bites as Jay is able to reverse a lot of this damage with a timely, precisely set up all the time. Big damage on the Cozy though. Is going to go for the Bark Skin. Touch of the Magi does erupt, but it doesn't get to accumulate nearly as much damage as he was hoping. Quick invis out of Jay, trying to see if he can avoid the Cyclone. Is able to get away. Cozy looking to power shift to break himself out of the slows, but these pets, they're just constantly, the images, they are constantly attacking Cozy with the perma slows. He just cannot escape them whatsoever unless he does a bit of damage to Jay. Able to reposition where he's going to be exactly what Jay's going to be. Ring of Fire, Ring of Frost is going to be able to interrupt him, but the bear is just slipping on ice, sprinting everywhere. Does get himself yet another charge, looking for another clone. Does get interrupted on nature as Jay got himself a touch of the magic. Could potentially blast out Cozy, and it's going to put him in a kind of a bad spot right now. He got Ultra. He got himself plenty of defense. Cozy, with that wall Heart of the Wild, might be able to get himself some kind of healing. He needs a heal right now. He's gonna go for his start to Jay. Jay doesn't really get to blink away super far. Cozy with a bar skin, still needs himself more recovery. Ring of Fire is gonna put him in a bad spot. Wants to walk away from it if possible. That's gonna be missiles. Maybe he can go to interrupt and bash onto Jay. Does have a blink. Barrage does end up finishing off the Feral. The back and forth between those two is super fun to watch. It used to be like this. Archmage walks out, Feral goes in, puts the bleeds, Mage runs away, Mage dies, maybe ice blocks, and then eventually, again, the bleed strat comes out, and then he dies. But now mages are so much better against melee. I think ever since this expansion specifically. Last expansion, and the one before that was a little melee-sided compared to the Arcane. Because Arcane was not always this insane. Now it's just like, it's a little bit harder, it's a little bit better, but yeah. Shifting power for Jay is going to be versus Grifka. Polymorph off of that CC. Got himself a Ring of Fire onto the Rogue with a touch of the Magi as well as missiles. Wait, Either Griff was reloading, bugged out, lagging, or something was happening. Not really sure, but took a lots of hits out of Jay for free. And Jay, I don't know if he's trying to give him that honor duel right now, or like trying to see if like hold back his go. Kind of figuring out if Griff goes all good or not. He's still able to barrage him. I don't even know how you found him. I think he's just dead, right? Huh. He's able to catch up and get himself a bit of a sippy cup. Yeah, I don't know if Jay is trying to go like all in to kill Griff or not. He did pick up another eye though. Should be able to hopefully find the rogue around the corner. He's trying to get himself a better angle. Griff is gonna chill behind the pillar, not gonna cut across the middle while the mage has the sight. And I think at this point it might have run out. Yeah, let's go EU top G. I do want to top G. Hope you have a good one. Wants to see some EU Fury PvP action. We do have at least one Fury Warrior in. Hopefully we'll continue getting some more games in here. All the time up for Jayhawk. Secret technique out for Griff, trying to see if he can get super aggressive with the wizard as he got himself a full poly cloak, and trinket is available for Griff. It's going to be a root off of that full burst, got himself the cloak of shadows, and Jay might be in a bit of a weird spot right now. I don't know if he's got himself much defensively, trying to see if he can get some damage to Griff. Actually blasting Griff right now back to back. Griff got plenty of damage of his own. Jay with a blink, and got himself missiles before the smoke bomb came down. Right now it's actually not a great place for Griff, trying to see if he can get away with Jay with a blind to follow. I don't know if he's going to go for a proper sap. Does get himself a sap. Jay has ice block and a trinket coming back up very soon, so actually might be in a perfectly okay spot. It's going to be kidney shot by Griff as to an ice block by Jay, and he's just going to go for the full reset. I don't know if he's going to try to see if he can chase after Griff right now, or maybe just go wait now for one of the eyes. Dampening is getting kind of high, so for both the rogue and the wizard, this might be a little bit of a tougher spot to be in. Arcane orbs are getting sent, and just trying to see if he can find the rogue. And the rogue is skulking not super far away, always kind of sort of nearby, not enough to get hit with the arcane orb, or arcane explosion rather. Eyes are back up, so maybe for Jay this could be a pretty decent go. Griff trying to see if he can, I think, camp out enough time to get his cooldowns back a little, because he got Shadow Blades coming back up very soon, Dance coming up very soon, Vanish available very soon as well. We'll have to wait and see, you know? We'll have to wait and see. Has Jay got himself explosives? Griff with the Shadow Blades. I'm trying to see what kind of a go they're going to have. It's going to be immediate blink all the time. Trinket for Jay really aggressively into the altar. Oh, rather not altar, but the DFA for Griff. I was going to call it altar. Full cooldowns are available for Jay. Griff is going to try to see if he can back up out of there. Jay, I think right now he wants to get super aggressive, but he is going to go blinking aggressively. Griff trying to see if he can back up out of there. I don't know if Jay can maybe reverse blink back to a different position, or if he can catch Griff some way, somehow. Ring of Fire maybe could do it. Trying to see if he can set up some kind of a go. Trying to see if he can zone him out of there. You know, both eyes are available, so actually could use those eyes to catch up after the rogue. Griff, have himself cloak shadows back up. I think Griff is the one who picked up the eyes by accident. He could technically vanish him, I think. Maybe? Possibly? Ring of Fire is out. Gouge onto Jay. Griff walking into the firewall, touching the Magi's on him. Both together do quite a bit of damage though. They have a nice look at the damage loop. That's just the two combo. He's actually just dead. Hold on a second. Touching the Magi does break. Barrage is all you need. Cloak of Shadows. Griff maybe has himself a vanish. He's definitely gonna have to vanish out before Barrage hits him. Missiles is gonna go for that vanish. Oh my god. I don't know why Griff took a full dot and then stood in the fire while touching the Magi's on him, because both of them just kind of feed back off of each other. It is not a great combo. Did you just throw a shuriken at him? He did throw a shuriken just to make sure he doesn't get himself the cannibalized Nova out. That's going to be Griff trying to go for missiles. Griff, was that a shadow melt? Somebody broke your missiles channel. Brad does have himself a trinket looking for a poly. Does have himself a blink. Get a shot available right after. Griff trying to see if he can chop right through Jay, but he's got himself the altar, so he should be okay. Altar just to stabilize. I think he's kind of heading towards the next set of eyes. The more time you give him that shifting power, the better it's going to be for Jay, and then further behind, I think Griffin's going to fall. Does go for the Shadow Strike, getting hit with a Nova. That's going to be a bit of burst out of Jay. He should be able to see him either way, though, with that eyes, unless Griff somehow picked up the eyes before Jay with that Shadow Strike. Trying to go for a step. Cheap shot. Doesn't have an out. Hold on. This could be pretty bad for Jay. Does him so a breath. Doesn't go. What has happened to that breath? I feel like that breath should have connected, but Griff doesn't. I'm taking him. Sap it to Nigel. Do you trinket to take the rogue, or do you let him scout away, scour free? I think you just have to let him back up out of there. Got himself the side. Should be able to see the rogue. The rogue is mounted up since he's gonna have to play against what the demon hunter that's now slowing himself down thanks to Spectral Sight. trying to find him, but he cannot. No. That is a rough one, man. I don't know how that bread did not connect with the rogue. Like, I've seen it too many times where you just like see a guy. Another thing we've seen with the rogue, and then we're in stealth, it was the evoker root ability. It like went right through the rogue. They definitely got hit by it, but they just didn't get rooted or didn't get knocked out of stealth. It was wild. Nigel trying to do his best he can with mobility to catch back up to Griff, while Shane just drops a beautiful, wonderful dono. Can we get a hashtag Shane in chat? Thanks so much, my guy. Thanks so much, my man. Beautiful, wonderful dono. 5 bones right there with Nigel still unable to find Griff. The man does not have... Oh, Isaac back up now. Just spawned. So you could potentially pick him up. Unless he more or less knows where Griff is at. He tried to see if he can go for eventual retreat rush in. Somehow still got kidneyed. And I thought his eventual retreat was going to give him immunity. Griff does end up catching a quick eviscerate with tap 2 being the last one left. If he can find Griff and get a hunter's mark on the guy, he'll be okay. He does have eyes next to him, dropping down flares and traps all over the place. Just trying to see if he can create himself a bit of a space to work with. Freezing trap right in front of him, might have to go because Griff knows he's going to go there. Griff knows he's going to be going after it. Freezing trap right in front of him. Oh, he's walking next to him. Sam Griff is quick to catch him, though. He is watching out every corner. He knows that tap 2 has to be next to this. Does a thick on the pet. Kidney shot onto the hunter. Does go in for the step. Cheap shot yet again. Tap 2 needs to find a way to get all the pets onto Griff. Doesn't get a hunter's mark before the rogue fades away. Does pick up the eye. If you can get the pets on him, get a hunter's mark on the guy, and then keep your distance, you might be able to get him quite a bit of damage. You just need to make sure you got yourself the angle. Death Chakram is on him. Does go in for what looks like a blind now. I was going to say blind maybe earlier, but it's going to be all the pets are beefed up. The Death Chakram still hurts Rogue a lot. He got himself evasion, but he's not evading the pets. You got to stare at the pets. You got to look at them to make sure you're dodging. That is a full army of pets getting summoned up by tap 2. Kidney shot. Does Griff have himself the kill right now? He needs to get the kill now, otherwise it's over. Does go for the heal. It is a very, very small exil. Turtle Shell. That is still all the pets are on Griff right now. He does go in for the vanish. Cloak of Shadow. Second eye is available. Flare down. Doesn't quite catch it. For tap 2, maybe a camo goes in. Shadow Strike before the camo comes out. Does it take him? Stun? Trinket available? He's gonna go for a Shadow Strike, and Griff doesn't have taken it. Well done. He got himself that 3-0. Well done. Alright, let's get us another go. And let me know if you guys need more bodies, or if you're good, we'll just send it right then and there. That is a lot. I honestly, I still feel like that Fire Breath was BS. That looked like that should have connected. You know what I mean? That looked like that should have connected. That's so unlucky. I guess maybe it's just like it just didn't quite line up at him, or he dodged it, or it just didn't register. Like that little, like, that's like one of those moves where it's like if he gets the breath, maybe he gets a kill. If he misses that breath, it's over. Like it's just done. That's where I'm like, oh, that shouldn't have worked that way. That felt unfair, you know. Let me know if you're ready or if you need more bodies. Same thing with you, Breeze ass. Same thing. Well done, Rogue. Nice burst. Griff taking the home for the boys. Yeah, he definitely is. Definitely is. And we have Griff and Saya like hang out last. Or more or less last. You guys need one more? Alright, pass me lead. We got a spot open, boys. If y'all want to join in, spot is open. Or for the team Saya. As soon as you pass me lead, I can get you guys up and running here. Don't y'all worry, boys. There we go. Alrighty. Molten Core. We got us this 5V5 1v1 Duels. Here we are. List the group. If you guys want to join in, more than welcome to. Groups are available right now. What was it that Bina was trying to do earlier? The Bina had like a couple different alerts back to back. Oh, we'll be performing maintenance Saturday, February 17th. Yeah, I guess let's to probably fix the skyboxes because they're all kinds of weird. Nothing on Icy Veins or Wowhead rather. Maybe like Icy Veins has it. Article for it. Normagon SOD, DPS and heal rankings. Subjugate nerf to warlocks. Uh-oh. Class tuning for SOD. Uh-oh. What did the nerf? Oh, the buff Bear, actually, SOD. Then buff Shaman Dual Wield. And they buffed Mage Conjure Water, and they buffed Paladin. Wait, actually a bunch of buffs. Let's go. What the hell? A bottom just popped. That was weird. That's the weirdest jump scare ever. And look, hunters are dominating, dude. DPS priests are popping off. Mages? Dude, druids are in a dumpster right now. What the hell? Why am I playing this class? Paladins are just dead in the water. What is this? Paladins a healer class, I guess, or a tanks. Wow, and shamans are just dead. At least shamans are, that's where it's at. Frost mage, at least you can play fire mage, right? Oh my god. Healing mage too also got really bad too. Healer druid is really good. I guess that's what I'm doing from now on. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We need an Onomas, boys, or for the team. Team Breezeass, if you guys want to join, well, welcome to. Who else can invite, man? Who else wasn't on earlier that I can like sneak in? Hey Ben, wanna join 5V5 1V1 DUELS, friend? Got a spot. Oh man, Nalex, hey Nalex, wanna hop into some DUELS, friend? Then good to go. Ticket we'll have to send. Lemon Haze, we'll get a lemon back in. Oh, just learn Fierce Howl. Nice ticket I have to send. It wasn't in beast training? And the flight path wasn't in beast training. Nice ticket. Wait, what? What do you mean side ticket you have to send? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Actually, I'm gonna send the song again. Nemo Bodies. This group is set. Checking in on another group. Quick. Nemo Bodies, beautiful. Yeah, I gotcha. I got you. At least one. At least uno más. Oh, okay. Pass me lead real quick. We gotta get Tap and Nigel rotated out. So we got two more here. Looks like more. Yep. So we need +1, and then we good now. Okay, we're gonna list it. It's gonna be in multi-core. If you guys want to find us, we're out here. Oh wow. I wonder if AWC champions win our rogue, guys. Not a rogue themselves, of course. I wonder if AWC champions could win our rogues, could beat our rogues in a 1v1. Maybe. Always a possibility. I mean, our rogues do end up doing a bit of duels quite often. That's a good question, actually, because they are really good players over there too. But like, there is a bit of a difference between like how well can you play in the team versus how well can you play solo in a pure 1v1 setting, right? And I think there's definitely a little bit of like a skill in both. Just because somebody is like, a lot of the people that are super good and go to the AWCs, they're really good players, like incredibly good players. But they may end up having a lot more practice in a team setting and a team composition, right? Where teamwork is kind of expected. You're not really expecting that solo 1v1 scenario. Well, in a 1v1, you're purely training for that 1v1. So I feel like it'd be maybe more even. It all depends on the player, I guess. But Wolf had Howl before I went to the flight. Took a flight path from TBC to Zorium, and then when I found Wolf comes out, no Howl in his training. I mean, maybe your Wolf has like same memory of a goldfish like I do, right? It's like, oh, I learned how to do this thing. 2-hour ride later, I forgot how to do this thing. You know what I mean? Maybe your Wolf is just a goofy goober. How do you teach him though? Wolf, Howl, I went to flight path, took a flight path, TB to Zorium. Zorium Strand. Howl trading. Like, how do you even train wolves? Do you have to go like a flight, like a hunter trainer to train your pets? Or is it like, do they just learn it? You got to give them a skill book? Like, are they like Pokemon? Like, how does that work? You know, Onomas, boys! Onomas, and we'll be good to go. Frank, if you want to join us, we got a spot right now. If you want to join in, we got a spot actually. Frank, if you want to pop in, we got it listed in Molten Core over on the EU region. Molten Core, look up 5. Just type in number 5 in a search, right? Go to browse, hit number 5 in search, enter, and you should find us pretty easily, my guy. You'll be more than welcome to join us. Because when you know Onomas, will be good to go. Only specific rules have Howl, so team to level 10. Take Asheville to get loyalty points. Loyalty? What the hell are loyalty points? Up to you. Up to you. We can save you a spot if you do a swap. Up to you, my guy. me see if anybody else can pester tonight. The longer your pets are happy, the more XP they acquire by your side, and the game points you get more training. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot of. Is there like an add-on that tracks it? Because I don't remember. I don't know if the game, unless the game actually tracks all those things pretty accurately. Yeah, that's kind of neat, but also that's a lot of effort. You know what I mean? That is a lot of effort. I like playing stream duels for probably about I don't know. Normally it would be ending in about 30 minutes or so. But I'm down to keep going if you still have groups. I'm down just to keep slamming games back to back to back to back to back to back. As long as we got some groups, my guy. I'm cool with it. We do need a +1 though. If you guys want to join, more than welcome to. Call Dalaran down, please. Dude, Nemera, let's get Nemera in here. Nemera is a homie. I would get Tel, but he's not even online. I have him added, man. Oh, wait. Nemera is Della. Okay, Nemera is Della. I thought that was 5th, but no, that just is guy switching over. That would explain it. That would explain it. Yeah, Tal Grain would be on Real ID. Grain. I don't have him on Real ID or nothing. Otherwise, I'd reach out to him. I did ask Cries earlier, but it looks like he's just kind of grinding out either solos or actual 3s tonight. He never got back to me though. I miss that man. I miss the boy. But we still need normal boys. If you guys got any homies you want to invite to the duels, let them know. Search up 5 or just type in number 5 in the search, and on the Molten Core you should see 5V5 1v1 duels, or search up Molten Core raid in the raids legacy section. That could also work too. Like either one works, whichever one works. Yeah, Dalaran, that'd be great to see. Usually, he's been hopping on late because he's on like that RU time, so it's like an 8-hour difference between my time and your guys' time and his time. So he's like, his time zones is like all kinds of out of whack. But like he usually hops on like super late, like wildly late, in comparison to like where you guys are on. So, but he usually is on like really towards the tail end of the night sometimes. Which is kind of crazy. I want to see Paz join in. Hey, Paz. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 duels, friend? I also miss Tagsy. He never got back to me though. Or did he? Where's Tagsy? Tagsy. Yeah, never got back to me. He's been hanging out in the Red Ridge Mountains. Might be pushing though. Might be pushing. That or AFK. One of those two. Lemon is offline. Maybe it's PC blowed. Not sure. But if you want. Good. We still need one more. We still need that uno más. So we're waiting for a bit. Did I ask Malf? Malfurion. I did. Okay, we still need a boss. Hopefully we can get a +1. Krim did say he'll be interested, or Anta said he'll be interested for later. I don't know how later. What's he thinking? Best example at the moment. Oh, with the so you do have to actually press the ability to train the pet. Oh, you get training points. Okay, I see now. I had no idea that it had that kind of a UI, Jake. I just had no idea. I had no clue. Yeah, which is why I was like having a hard time like wrapping my head around it. I didn't even know how any of that works. I was thinking maybe it was like some no UI, some kind of a automation system that you have to use like maybe an add-on for, but no, it's like right there. Training points. And you can use training points for stuff. Cool. Hell yeah. By later, like 5 in the morning? I have no clue. It just says later. So that's all I can tell you. I'm just telling you, don't shoot the messenger. All I'm telling you is what they told me. But in reality, they just don't want to hang out with me. I know it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this, boys. We'll get through this. We miss them. They were lovely. We'll hang out with them one day. They hate us for now, but it's okay. Hopefully they won't hate us later. That's all. Let me get you guys in down sewers. Get you guys in the sewers. I'm enjoying it since I never properly did my OG Hunter back in vanilla. I could see it get boring. Hopefully it doesn't get boring. If it does get boring in between of it, go out and get some runes and stuff, you know what I mean? Or go and focus on runes and hang out with your pet, and hopefully that'll help you develop your training points or whatever. And hopefully it'll just work out. I don't know what happened. That didn't work. We're gonna do one deck, so requeue. Okay, cool. Dalaran. Do my kill command rune while training the pet. There we go. Or if you want to, go get the dual wield rune. Wait, unless you're like super low level. One of them, I think, is a dual wield rune that you need to go and like hunt dark riders everywhere, and then you basically want to do that at level 40. Yeah, then you're not going to be doing that for a while. Speaking about runes, I finally got some of my healing runes, and I ran BFD at level 36. Not worth at 36. It's a decent bit of gear, but not great for XP. Doing 36 more SATs, maybe having fun. I was too, man. I was trying to see if I can hit 40 by tonight. I don't think I'll be able to, but Matux was like, yo, we got a raid, we got Nomer, we're gonna be doing Cath farm, be at 40, and I'm like, I'll try, and I just couldn't. I did my best though. I did my best with how little time I had with it. I did my very best, but I feel like I disappointed Matux. I did pick up better gear. Switch. Also, the purple staff from BFD dropped. I didn't get it, but it did drop. That was cool. I did get a fat amount of loot out of that place though. We got ourselves Duve? What's the name? Duve Ren Grata. That's kind of a cool name when you put it all together. Jayhawk on that team as well. Nalix and Nemera are the two warriors representing, and we got ourselves WoW getting blasted out, getting attacked by Savage Cat in the opener. IBF immediately, the man got himself a snowball bouncing between him and the kitty, trying to see if he could ramp up for some damage, but the cat got so many big bites, just plundering the health of WoW, punching right through him. The man is left with no health, literally death pacted, stuns up the cat, but it's got nothing left. He's trying his very best, but the burst of a Frosty DK was not able to match up to the immediate bites of a feral druid, dude. The amount of ramp up of Frosty DK needs to do to start PvPing is so rough, man. It is hard. Stun onto Nemera. Does play into the dwarf? Yeah, dwarf, the normal dwarf. I kind of like the dwarf with the full set, like that Blaze Storm onto Cozy, immediately blasting right through him. Got himself battle sense for a little bit while Avatar is active. Was up for Cozy, but as long as you stay on him with those charges, you will not let him get out of there. Blaze Storm right after. It just needs one big execute. Got himself a charge, looking for the hit. That does get that overpower at the very end. Taking him out, burying your bleeds on him. The more aggressive you get in there with a feral druid before he can put up the bleeds on you as a cat form, he stays in bear form, plays defensively, maybe pops up thorns, nothing you can really do. And Saya is going to be up next versus Koza versus Nemera. I'm getting my competitors here wrong completely. Nemera charging in, got to reflect. That's going to be Saya with a bit of that Saint, trying to see if he can reduce any stuns out of Nemera. That is going to be a full Hodge. Nemera does have defenses for this. That is a full paladin with full wings available. Charges right in with a parry to follow. Trying to stay on him as best as possible. Does go in for the stun while parry is active. That's a big defensive that you got for now. Able to deal with the wings pretty handily. Getting hit with that Searing Glare. They're blinded out for just a few seconds. Needs to wait it out for a moment. Does go for the Stormbolt with a reflect. That's going to be Saya trying to be very careful with the Hodge. Trying to make sure he doesn't reflect the Hodge back to himself. Nemera actually able to catch up a little bit of damage on the Saya, but there goes the Shield of Vengeance. I don't know if you can maybe leap away. Maybe fear the guy. Looking for a bit of a heal here and there. Does get hit with a stun. Trinkets right after. That's going to be a little bit of a damage onto Saya. Shield of Vengeance doesn't really get too much backsplash value. Back to Nemera as Saya rotates another wall. That's going to be a full War Breaker. Colossus Smash reflect up for Nemera. Got him some big bleeds on the Saya. Might be a bubble. There goes the bubble. If Nemera can back up out of it, this is where Saya tried to see if he could punish the warrior by staying on him. Got him some mobility. Nemera, I don't know how you can get out of this situation. Got himself a show. What is this? Hold on a second. Wait a moment. This mage just gave him some shield for a second. Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Wait a moment. Hold on. Stun. Maybe Saya still takes it. Hold on a second. He's got him some wings. I was gonna say for a moment, what is this group shield by Doom? That is so cheesy. Oh my god. Oh, now he's walking over the shield. I don't know if the man meant to use the AoE group shield or not, but man, that definitely gave Nemera like a chance to just like stay in. Right? It was like, oh, he's so dead. Wait, there's a shield? He's still alive? Hold on. I mean, Saya was still able to get the kill either way, though. So, you know, all good. No foul in that case. Saya, I think, actually might have reflected a judgment back on himself that might have been what's killed him. Lemon Haze getting hit with the disarm immediately as Alex having to go for a trinket or an opener. Blind to follow right after. Will not be able to go for a sap on Alex, I don't think. Does go for the Strongbolt on the Rogue. Trying to see if he can stay on him. Might be a parry situation here. Does Whirlwind him out? Haze, I think, is still dotted, right? He got himself Cold Blood, but he will not be able to go for Secret Technique off that Cold Blood. For Nalix, there's an opportunity to go for a bit of healing. Got himself Mage Food sitting down against the wall, and that's going to be Lemon trying to get himself an angle here. That was really... I mean, I would have loved to see an American so much to this around. It would have definitely been cheesy, but I would have loved to see like Warriors actually given like a chance, because normally Warriors, because of the lack of like self-healing, they don't really do super well in a 1v1 situation. Fear onto Lemon for just a second. Nalix trying to see if he can get himself that sharpened blades available. Cloak Shot is up for Lemon, trying to remove any kind of physical damage off of him. All of the bleeds as well. Nalix trying to see if he can play defensively for a minute here. Got himself random executes coming in, and actually could be kind of huge. Needs himself potentially a parry. Blaze-Storm right on top of Lemon, actually doing quite a bit of damage. He realizes he's right on top of the Rogue. Either way, maybe looking at a parry off of this one. Got him some Warbreaker. Battle Sense available. That's going to be cheap shot by the Rogue. Into Shadowy Duel. Might be enough for Lemon. Got himself plenty of damage. Big bites into Nalix. Got himself a full disarm for just a moment. I don't know if Nalix will do some of his own. Parry is available with a Blaze-Storm. Trying to stay aggressive. Lemon is just getting chopped up right now. I think it's just over. Cheat down for just a second. Does he get to survive it? Hold on. He's bled up either way though. Goes in for a cheap shot leap by the Warrior. I think that leap might have been what killed the guy. Honestly, at least it looked like it. Would have been really cool. Nalix trying to go for a bit of that survivability. Second win does not get to kick in game. Just goes in with bleeds immediately. He's not going to give Nalix an out for this one at all. I don't think there's a way Nalix can come out of this one alive though. Unless he got a fear and he can CC the Rogue and maybe go for like a reset. He needs a second wind healing if at all possible. He's trying to like auto attack the guy to the wall, sitting down. War Stomp for just a second. As he gets garroted. Reflect to at least remove some of the magic damage out of the game, but I think it's over, right? Oh yeah, it's over. It is rough. As Duve gonna be up next. Got himself full frozen bomb on game. Got himself with a breath. Looking to trap him. Looking to freeze him. It's gonna be Cloak Shadows for the Rogue. Gouge for a moment. Trinket on a dude though. Maybe still freeze him? No, he doesn't get to freeze him. The water elemental looks like a murky one though. Is that a glyph? Or is it just like something wrong with that water? Or is it water elemental of the Dalaran sewers? Look all kinds of murky. Ice block out of Duve though. The game does go in for the big burst into the man. And he didn't want to find out what's going to happen if his health gets below 50%. That would have been a lot of damage for him to deal with. Does go for the cheap shot. Game is staying super aggressive here. I love seeing it out of these rogues. Good gouge onto Duve. Does hit him with a kidney shot. Plenty more bleeds rolling in. Got himself full bone spikes too. Ray of Frost around the corner is able to root the Rogue, essentially rooting in one place. He needs to get away out of this situation. Maybe a blind? That is going to be able to stack him, dodging the breath. Both of them are super low. Hold on. The mage almost died. Ice block last second. Does get to freeze the Rogue. Check it out of the Rogue. He didn't want to find out what happens if he stays in this freeze. He just wanted to catch a reset. For Duve, at least gives himself a bit of a reheal there too, with shifting power in case the Rogue is nearby. Should be able to find him. The Rogue got himself so far away, man. Nice leap. Yeah, it's so good. That is so good. That leap. Oh man. Also that Blaze-Storm. I mean, when the Rogue got himself a full vanish reset, and then Nalix stayed with the Blaze-Storm, he just kept going, and he just churned exactly where the Rogue was going to be. Well judged. As I guess so I could say. Garrode as the mage goes in for root onto the game. That Garrode stopping the mages go for a little bit. Breath to follow. Got himself a frost bomb. Gouge for a second. The game maybe still can have himself a go. That is a full dance. Oh my god. That all the time does let him recover a little bit, but it's still a lot of damage to deal with. If you can shadow step, he stepped a little bit late. Starting to see if he can dot him. Oh no way. No shot. Jay trying to see if he can not let the Rogue get any kind of recovery. It's gonna clip him, but somehow he stays in stealth. Was that a vanish? No, just normal stealth. That is wild. I can't believe the Rogue won that one. That was such a good like setup. Spikes were huge at the end. Cheat death, but still let the dots rot down the other mage. Well done for both of them. That's gonna be eyes picked up for Jay. Garrode by game though is trying to see if he can cloak a shadows to approach Jay. He does have himself death mark and everything, so if he can somehow close the gap, he might be okay. Shift to slow him down for just a moment. Could go for the vanish. Might just have to. That's gonna be arcane missile, super low. He doesn't have a cheat death anymore. Blind. Does he get any trinkets out of Jay? That would give you a proper reset. Potentially. Sap. Oh, perfect. He does go in for the cheap shot. Garrode's right after maybe? He doesn't have a trinket anymore, so for Rogue, this might be a little bit tough. Maybe he can vanish this. Does vanish. I think he has to go in with the damage, right? Oh, walking through the ring of fire though, together with the barrage is nothing he can do. And Jay does end up taking him without really having to commit too many cooldowns into the rogue. That is a rough one. Shadowblade's immediately for Griff as he goes in with an opener onto Jay, trying to see if he can get some damage in. Blink out of Jay with the ultra, at least might be able to reverse some of the damage taken. Is going to try to see if he can play as defensive as possible. Looking to not use his ice block, but might just have to. Griff sending everything at the guy. You have to go for the block. Jay trying to stave off that damage as best as he could. But at this point, like, what do you do in this situation? Right? Sap immediately. Jay does have offensive cooldowns available. Hopefully his breath doesn't get to miss this time around. Last time I feel like it should have connected, but it just didn't. Jay got himself maybe survivability. Good DFA for Griff, trying to see if he can avoid the breath. Immediate trinket out of the poly, knockback onto Griff. Jay looking to get himself shifting power. It does get interrupted on it, which is unfortunate. Nova back into Griff. Does not even have any outs anymore. Vanish is done. He actually doesn't have anything. Ring of Frost maybe traps a rogue in place. If he goes in for a shadow step, he could potentially... Oh, he does get frozen. Barrage is going to slow him either way, though. For Jay, that is an opportunity to go for Arcade Surge. Jay, actually, Griff doesn't have an out for this one. He doesn't have meld or anything. Hold on a moment. It is a lot of damage taken. Jay does not want to go in there. He got himself Ring of Fire. If Griff, he walked into Ring of Fire. That is not a great combo. Wait, you might just die. Hold on, you might just be dead. Hold on, one more blast barrage. Oh, he just denied cheat death. He just killed him through cheat death. Didn't even matter. Cheat death. What was that? Okay, Griff, that cheat death was stolen from you. I call BS to a degree. It is crazy that Jay did end up getting the kill. I guess Griff went hyper aggressive, but that cheat death shouldn't have. That shouldn't have killed him there. Like, I know everybody gets excited. Oh, rogue went down. So do I. Don't get me wrong. Like, some rogues, in particular in duels, are really, really good. That being said, cheat death should still function, and that ability barely works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It feels like we haven't seen too many times in duels where cheat death does nothing. Do rogues have to switch over to elusiveness now? Like, what is happening, Blizz? I'm not saying buff us, but like, man, can our talent at least like properly work, please? Need one more? Okay, invite. Try to see if we can reformulate the group here a little bit and try to see if we can swing another duel going for the night before we call it. Here we go. Group solicit again, boys. If y'all want to join up, find us in Raid's Legacy section for a Molten Core. Misclick, use double vanish. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, that felt like it was... You should have had a couple of those, right? Anthrax? Yeah, I'll get in there, my God. I hope you're doing good, Anthrax. My man. Alright, let me see if he's ready. Ready? Double checking with him. I'll be good to go. 46, 47, 48. Yeah, here we go. We get into the 470, boys. Alright, good. Is this where I send you guys into Blade's Edge? This is where I send you guys into Blade's Edge. These rogues are funny. Dude, I love the assassination rogues we got tonight, man. They've been so good. Okay. I will let you know if one opens. Thank you, Nalix, for letting me know. Nalix got a homie he can invite to these duels. So if we got a spot, boys, let me know. I'll let him know. We'll get a +1 in. Got a buddy in. This one is saved. Good. Okay, I kept thinking, WoW got some updates, and it's like Rose of the Jade King Necromancer Cosmetic that you can buy for $45.99. Oh, hey, here's a Jade Scorpion mug you can buy in Diablo 4 for Rogue. Like, Wowhead, this isn't an update. This isn't news. You're just like, hey, there's someone new in the store. Great, no one cares. Like, seriously, like, how is this? Like, can they just make a whole, like, separate section for Diablo updates? Diablo microtransaction updates? Like, please, I don't care. I just want to see some WoW stuff, man. Man, am I in the wrong for saying that? Like, am I the only one? I just feel like I'm taking crazy pills over here. All right, good Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 together with Duve. Oh, wait, Nalix. Oh, I like this camera view for a second. Like your whole mount, like your whole snowy attire. It's hard to see you up above there, but the whole mount and the combo, the ensemble. Oh, I love this animation. It's so good. We got us this role in that team together with Numera. We got ourselves, I was going to say numerical for a second, but we got some Jayhawk, we got us this Duve. And Nalix first up versus Saya. Does get hit with him. A stun? Or not? What happening? Why are you blue? What's going on? Alex is looking at his team. Maybe something happening? I have no idea. Griff on that team, as well as we got Lemon, we got ourselves The Game, we got ourselves Anthrax. That's a lot of rogues on that team. To be fair, that is quite one too many. Maybe got himself full sharpened blades for Alex with a battle stance, trying to see if he can stay super aggressive with Saya, going for a dab of the sword just to get himself a little bit extra defense so he can stay focused on offense the entire time. Shield of Vengeance doesn't really worry him, doesn't really flinch from it. Is gonna go for a few though. Himself maybe a bit of that second one recovery. No, instead, before that even happens, it's going to charge in. Avatar and everything is available. Blade storming past Saya. The man got himself a hand of freedom, but unless you can maybe get him, hold on, it's actually real low. Might be lay on hands. I'm surprised it's a lay on hands and not a bubble. Does get a lockdown onto Nalix with a steering glare to follow. Nalix trying to see if he can play defensively for just a second, but knows he got to get back in there. Saya no longer has himself a big out, and Nalix, if he can get himself the most amount of damage, you might be able to chop him. Hold on, got another charge, hand of freedom, not enough. Oh, Nalix just takes it, which is why I was surprised it wasn't a bubble out of the Paladin. But the warrior does end up chopping right through him. He just decided, you know what? I have no healing. That other class got a billion healing. I'm just going to stay in and rock his world until the man is dead. Just going to take him down to the grave really quickly. And Alex gave him this opportunity, at least, by Anthrax to get himself the second win recovery, which is so good to see. As Anthrax, I like your Mog, man. I like that shoulder and how you got a little devil in your shoulder going on. I like the thematics of it all. I kind of don't mind it. Let's give this man as much of an honor duel as humanly possible. Now, I think he's just waiting for cooldowns to back up, right? Maybe wait until parry? Misclick Hodge at the start epic? All good, all good, all good, all good. Did you Hodge? Is that why you backed up? Because Nalix was like, is that what happened at the very beginning? Because I didn't miss out. I saw you walking away from Nalix and looking at his team, but that's about all I saw. Wait, Anthrax. Anthrax is giving this man so much of an honor duel. Nalix might be waiting for a trinket, right? He's waiting for everything. Hold on. He's like positioning his movements just to let us know he's still here. Immediately flying up in the air. Immediately flying up in the air. Anthrax was ready for it. Nalix trying to see if he can maybe get himself a reflect to get one of those bolts back towards Anthrax. Does go for the trinket, breaking out of the storm bolt. Big parry up for Nalix. Is just trying to see if he can fight through Anthrax. I don't know if he'll be able to get too many hits through that blur because he's dodging a lot of the attacks. But at the very least, Anthrax does have, or Nalix have himself a parry to work with Big Roar onto Anthrax. He got himself Big Hunt to follow. He's going to chop right through Nalix. Darkness maybe a little late, a little delayed. But for Duve, at least maybe, doesn't matter. I was going to say maybe Duve missed an attack or two. But I think the Frostbomb did attach either way, though. That is a lot going on. The two of them just fighting each other all offensive out. It's so good. Griff? They're sending Griff? I thought they were going to leave Griff for later so Lemon or the game could get a chance. But Duve, not given much of a chance to really recover here. Does go for a quick invis. Rooting Griff in place. It's going to be Ray of Frost. Maybe a Cloak of Shadows. Griff goes in for advantage just to get a Shadow Strike. Might be frozen. Cloak of Shadows might need to come out. He does get frozen up. He's going to go for the trinket. Trying to see if he can go for a kick. Second freeze under Griff. He got double frozen. That's a thing. You can get double frozen. I guess it's a trinket, right? Double freeze. I've never seen it before. Might be an ice block for a Duve. He tried to get some damage back to Griff. He's going to Nova him for a second and got himself lances at the very least, but to catch up to the rogue, that's going to be a rough one. That's going to be weird. What happens towards my add-on failed so hard, satchel road, surface time. All good, now. It's all good. All good. I am glad that Saya gave you like an opportunity to at least like stabilize and, you know, play without like your add-ons messing you up. At least it's super, very, very, very nice of you, if anything. Griff with a smoke bomb, trying to see if he can avoid Duve as best as possible. Duve with the ultra time ahead of it. Nova onto Griff, does catch him, blind for Griff. Man, he doesn't give Duve a chance. He's either behind the pillar, not letting him cast at the guy. He was just going to CC him the entire time. He got himself ramped up. That's that shuriken throw. I think he wants to go for a kidney. Duve does end up going for a blink really early. Ray of Frost, that is a shadow melt for Griff. He's just not letting Duve play the game at all. Everything he throws at the guy, he has himself a cloak or a vanish to just remove it out of the picture. Ring of Frost does get him frozen. Maybe a big get. Hold on. That is a pretty big shatter. But it really didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Huh. And Duve, second ice block to follow. Griff took a full hit of that big frost bomb shatter combo, and he just took no damage from it whatsoever. I'm actually surprised. Maybe nothing crit there. It's more likely to crit because of the shatter frozen combos. But man, it's a rough one. And he's trying to see if he can hang out by the eyes in case that's where Duve is going to go. And that is where the man is going to head over to. He got himself the Ray of Frost together with, Trinket, just to see if he can catch Grifka really, really quickly. He's going to throw down a Frozen Bomb, Frozen Orb, but unless he's got himself Alter, maybe freeze Griff. Griff doesn't want to be anywhere near it. Hold on, he's got flurries with the Ray of Frost around the corner. He does have the Shadow combo, but the guy is going to escape again. Is Griff trying to take this duel to dampening again? I feel like that's he does. He's just going to play defensive up until dampening, and then he's gonna have a go. He's done it so many times in duels. Like, I had to watch back to a lot of our duels where I'm like, wait, he has himself a go, and then he backs up out. It's like, but why though? And I kept trying to think of like, here's another example of him has a go, Shadow Blades, everything, runs away. Cheap shot runs off. And then like another clip, another clip, another clip. And I noticed that he's only really going once the dampening is at like 30, 35, 40%. So he might just be him trying to see if he can play out the clock until dampening gets super, super high, which is why I'm like, we should just send Grifka last so that he can play at the highest dampening possible. You know what I mean? All the time for Duve, does get himself a bit of recovery. Griff making sure this man does not get any space to breathe. Cloaking Shadows might come out for the rogue. Does get frozen. Maybe still cloak either way though. Unless it's a huge shatter. Griff takes a pretty big hit. Unless Spike, I think he's going to be cloaked for that one. Blind. Instead, Duve might have gotten the crit there once or twice, but it was a little rough, wasn't it? Does throw down a Frozen Orb to the left, which is unfortunate because Griff was on the opposite side of that thing. 7 minutes into the match. Maybe a blink for Duve, or maybe it's over. Oh, got himself a shield last second. I don't know. Nova for just a quick second. Ray of Frost, Smoke Bomb is gonna go for a quick kick. Not like he has an Ice Block to use. Breath last minute with the Frost Bomb. Maybe he gets himself one last big Shatter combo. Trying to see if he can make it happen. Griff with advantage though. I think he does get to avoid it. That is a leap by Namira. I am surprised Griff doesn't get hit by that leap. I honestly thought he would. Very surprised he didn't get hit. What is that pet you got going on? Is that like a fire puppy pet? What is that thing? What is that thing? I don't think I've ever seen that thing before. Or maybe it looks like a pet that exists, but it looks like it got a fire version of it. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that thing before. Griff is skulking over on top of the bridge. Eyes are available on the far side on the team 2 area. Does go for the shuriken throw with the killer shot onto Namura. Full sepsis, everything available. Namura having to go for a trinket pretty late there just to see if he can shut down Griff's go. Does go for the big DFA. I think the bleed does still connect either way though. Unless he goes for a step, that is going to be Namura with the weirdest charge ever, unless it was a leap charge combo. It's going to be a vanish out of the rogue. He's still bled up and he's still taking quite a bit of damage either way. They're trying to see if he can sprint to the far side. Namura mounting up. I don't know if he got a leap or anything available here to find the rogue. Does go for the sap and is still bled up. Someone's still taking him out of stealth, trying to go for step. Oh, the juke though. You can't get mad at the jukes though. You can't get mad at the jukes. That was a well done juke. That was well planned, well played. Eyes are back up though. Griff has himself cloaked, so next bleed he could try to see if he can immune it. He doesn't have a vanish, but he does have a blind, so as long as he gives himself a good angle, he could be able to escape it. The input is pretty high, so maybe he gets aggressive here. Namura does get hit with a killer shot, nothing he can do. Secret technique takes the damage. Griff doesn't actually do too much with that secret, but I think the Eviscerers probably do more nowadays, right? Parry out for Namura, got himself plenty of defense, could get super offensive with Griff, trying to see if he can go for Blaze Storm. It's going to try to see if he can juke out the juke. It does get a juke, the juke with a blind to follow. Griff is still kind of low on health. Does he go for another juke? No, he goes under the bridge. If Namura can get himself a good angle. Oh, leap charge. Oh, gouge. Does he get Zerkas? He does have Zerkas. Needs to slow him. Does stun him. I think this might be over for Griff unless he manages to escape. Slow. Hold on. Warbreaker, he is still out in the open. Does get himself another charge. Reflect up for a second. Kid is trying to follow. Is Griff just dying to the dots? Bleeds are in. He wants to sprint out of there. He got sprint preloaded, ready to go. Does Namura catch him at all? Super low on health. That's going to be vision for the rogue, but you can still overpower through it. Hold on a moment. Does get himself a little bit of healing. Blaze Storm bleed. Does he die? Does he die to the bleed? He's still bled up. Technically, he's still bled up. Sap into the DK. Does trick it out of it just to keep him in combat. The team is now... the team is now put together just to take down Griff at this point. Grippy hand, cheat death. I am surprised to live that. Normally, we're so used to cheat death just not working properly. I'm surprised it actually worked this time around. Not gonna lie. Nice bet I have a ghost one, but I've never seen the fire one either. Yeah, how do you get the fire one? That looks good. I think it looks fire, if I could be a bit so corny. Gonna be big snowball up for WoW. Does get hit with the disarm. Got himself a death pack really early. Not gonna be able to heal, but at least he got himself a full health bar to work with. Game trying to see if he can go for a dance combo. Does get stunned up, trigger to follow. Cheap shot on the wall. Everything's available. I think he's got himself full go. Wait a second, the DK might be able to get him. Hold on, Obliterates are coming right through. Not too many bleeds onto WoW right now. IBF keeping him alive, but barely. Cloak and evasion up for the game. The DK just survived long enough, but looks like the heart attack sets in. Barrage is out for Jayhawk, not letting the game out of there at all. Polly really quickly with a ring of fire just to make sure he can't escape all that easily whatsoever. And does go down, right? There's no way. She does. She does. Wait, he's still alive? Wait, here's an example of cheat death actually working. Here's an example, a fantastic example of cheat death actually functioning like it's supposed to. And not like getting just consumed for no reason. Wait, the game may actually have a bit of the game to play here. We're 11 minutes into the duel, 11:30 minutes specifically, 61% dampener, boys. It is not looking good for the game, but he still is in here. He's still got garrotes, he's still got a full secret technique, he still can go for a big death mark, a good kick, can still turn things around. Not a lot of healing is available. Jay trying to see if he can catch him. Arcane orbs, I think more or less he's trying to triangulate more or less where the rogue is at. He got himself a pretty good idea. I don't know if he can catch him, trying to see if he can Nova. The rogue is able to escape it. No eyes are available. So really it's up to the rogue to find out when he wants to go in there. And I think he might just wait up until Cloak and Trinket are available for Jay. I think at this point there's only so much you can do though. That is a rough one, man. That is a rough one. But Jay still got everything. He got Trinket, he got Ice Block, he's got Blinks, he has Ult Time, which lets him completely counter the whole dampening aspect of the game. Like, if he alters at a good time, he just sets his health to whatever threshold he started in, ignoring dampening altogether, which is like the final healing mechanic that ignores dampening because you're not really healing, you're just setting yourself back to the state that you were in. Man, Alta Time still up and everything. The game does have Cloak and Trinket coming back up in a bit here. Survival Rogue, new spec, exactly. I mean, that's been all rogues really. All the rogues are survival rogues. Unless you're saying we got survivability with Survival Hunter. And then we got a survivability of a Blood DK at that point. Then to the Magi, onto the game. Cloak of Shadows sprinting in. He's trying to see if he can make a play. Does he just go for it right now? He got himself full dots, full blades, full everything. Jay blinking away. That's going to be a huge hit on Jay. Does he go down for Ice Block? He doesn't go for the block. This is where the game had to get super aggressive. Jade's not going to be able to get a lot of recovery. He got to find a way to get himself out of the situation one way or somehow. Got himself a breath. Got himself no ultra for a little bit. Got images. Maybe this could help at least dampen some of the damage taken. It's going to be a Trinket out of the garrote. Trinket out of the rogue. Got himself a vanish. He had himself a blind in case he wants to. I don't know if he's going to go for it. Got himself kidney shot. It's going to be a Trinket for Jay. He's trying to see if he can throw the spikes in. He just needs a little bit more damage. Barrage missiles last second. Jay doesn't have taken it. But another garrote out of yet another rogue. There's just no shot, man. There was just no way. Well done by Jay, though. My goodness. Against all odds, will felt like I thought the rogue definitely had it, but Jay doesn't have taken him at the very end. Well done, well done. Let's see if we can get us another one for the night, boys. We don't need to wrap up the night just yet. We can get ourselves maybe another one going. Yeah, maybe. Or there we go. Well done, Jay. Well done, man. Well done. Ready? Jay, let me know if you got 5 or if you need more bodies, and we'll be looking for more. Otherwise, let me know. Let me know if ready. And know if ready. The man's heart must be beating out of his chest. That was well done, my guy. Well done. Hell yeah. Ready? All right, we can go one more. We could do. What? How would we done? Lordaeron? Slightly low gear, but PvP geared. You're more than welcome to join us next if you got a spot. If we're doing more and if you got a spot, we can get you in. We probably should find a way to separate these rogues. Let's have Griff go last. Yeah, let's have Griff go last, by the way. So Team Saya, Team Griff, tell him Dal says Griff goes last. The sub-rogue Griff goes last. Just because he's going to play into dampening while last. You play into dampening anyway. You reset until dampening is higher anyway. So we'll have you go last and then the dampening is the highest and you don't have to do the whole resetting stuff. I don't say the stealth. You'd reset until dampening is higher and then you get more aggressive. So we're just going to have you go last for dampening purposes. Honestly. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, I noticed that you do dampening, and it's fine. Like, if you want to play the dampening, that's cool. I just think it's unfair for, like, Nalix. I don't think it's unfair for WoW. I don't think it's unfair for Saya. Like, some rogues just win dampening. That's cool. We'll just have you go last so you can go into dampening. I think it works out. It's a win-win for everybody. Which. Got ourselves due first up over for the team one. What is this server name? What? Whoa. I was going to say for a second, did you just send the demon out of flying? But no, it's just his wings. The man decided to become a satellite in orbit. What is your realm? I'm gonna butcher this, but Del Eternita. Oh, Eternita actually sounds really cool. I don't know what Del is supposed to be, but Eternita sounds awesome. Oh my god. Speaking of awesome, that was a nice little setup. Oh, so no Anthrax. Doesn't have a trinket. Hold on, he has a big ray of frost. Hold on a moment. He actually had to go immunity. Dude might have to go for immunity of his own breath. You are immune to damage, but you're not immune to a fiery breath in your face. Oh no, but right as he tries to go in for a quick rush. Wait, Dude actually got himself such good CC. Glacial Spike. I don't know if you live it. Oh, Ice Block. He didn't want to find out. You know, I want to find out. That was actually so clutch. Oh, no. Lemon is going to go for a blind as Dude tried to see if he can recover some cooldowns. Man will have a second Ice Block available, but he might be in a bit of a rust spot, though. That was well done. That was so well done. If you can Nova a Demon Hunter as about to charge, oh, it's so cool. It's like a monk trying to roll and you just root it in place. It's satisfying, man. Cloak shadows up for Lemon really early. Big roads to the Duve. Oh, nothing you can do. Ice Block wasn't even available. There's a bit of a permafrost debuff or a hyperthermia debuff before he can block again. And Lemon just had all the dots on the guy and that was just over. Well, trying to see if he could get a bit of CC, bit of a range damage onto Lemon. Does summon up the army of the undead to join into combat. AMS up for WoW with a bit of an IBF. Lemon, I think, is just getting rocked right now. The army is doing work. Actually, quite a bit of damage from all these pets. But he's barely surviving. Try to see if he can get some bleeds onto WoW. And I think maybe the rogue used a lot of his offensives and defenses early. Did he use him against the mage, or did he use him just now versus WoW? I'm not even sure. I wasn't tracking super well. The game is going to be up next, charging in from one assassin rogue into the next. WoW immediately trinkets, trying to see if he can go a little bit more self-healing. Silence of the rogue, but rogues don't actually use anything that can be silenced. We don't have a single ability, defensive, utility, or anything that can actually be properly silenced. I've seen classes try to silence rogues. Maybe like you just want to send something at us. But we actually don't have any magical whatsoever. Like if we silence, we still can use all our attacks and everything. Even warriors, when they're silenced, oh, rocking them with that shadow dance. Silent. I mean, it's a rogue versus a death knight. I know I didn't really commentate super hard on that one, but there's only so much a DK can do against a rogue in that kind of situation, to be honest. But like even a warrior, when they get hit with a silence, they can't rallying cry or fear because that uses the vocal cords. Rogues do everything stealthily. Everything quietly without a peep, and that's some big damage on to Jay. Does go for the full death mark, but still able to drop the rogue. She does barely give the rogue any survivability. Jay is still rotting from those bleeds, but not nearly as heavily without a rogue supplementing back-to-back envenoms into that whole window. Sounds with a fat finger for the record. Okay, cool. Let the record show it was an oopsie. But I noticed a lot more people silencing rogues. And I just thought to myself, like, is there a reason for it? Or maybe it's like it happens so often, it makes you think like it's a strat, right? It's like a planned strat. Trinket for Jay, as there's going to be a blink out of Saya, kind of almost not anticipating, but he's in a good position where Jay is going to go for the blink. Blind is going to disrupt him fairly quickly. Saya with full wings available. This is where Jay trying to see if he can control the situation as best as possible. Second poly onto Saya. If he can just avoid majority of this damage of poly, he'll be just fine. Quick and Biz to dampen the damage he's taken. Also images also to further dampen the damage he's taken. Saya, he's got himself lots of potential damage, but he can only do so much at that range. He's got plenty of damage range, but it will be much better at like a 10-yard range though. By that 20, 30, 40, it definitely is playing into Jayhawk's ability to minimize the damage of this paladin. Wall right now for Saya. Still trying to see if you can trudge on through towards the wizard. Hand of freedom, keeping it moving. Jay definitely needs to spell steal the hand of freedom whenever possible and just go for some roots, some slows onto Saya. Separate away. Wake of matches does not get to connect. Saya maybe looking at a potential bubble or spell ward in here. More missiles chasing him down. Mind you to use something bubble as you kept seeing the missiles keep rolling and rolling in. He had to use a defensive. If you're popping a defensive like this, you might as well go for regenerate. That is such an unfortunate situation to be in, but Saya is able to save off imminent death, so that's good for him. Jayhawk catching a quick breath with a poly Let's try to see if you can maybe run out Saya, touch the magic, a ring of fire. That is wings available though for Saya. That's quite a lot of damage potential. Stun onto Jay, as long as you're able to get in front of him. Wake of Ashes gets to connect, but that row of missiles, you're able to save it off together again and again and again with a lay on hands, but you still got a mage with plenty of damage up, with plenty of missiles, plenty of barrages. Shield advantage should keep you alive. Jay may be looking at an ice block hero potentially. Saya just needs a little bit more damage. That's huge damage. Oh, Saya. I was gonna say for a second, but Saya, oh, he has nothing right now. Blessing of spell warding maybe will save him, but the question is, what is the cooldown on that forbearance right now? Because if forbearance is down, Jay trying to see if he can get himself a defensive immediately, knowing that a Wake of Ashes is gonna hit him, looking for that shift in power. And Saya, if he can find himself an opportunity to go for wings and spell warden, that's a touch of the magic together with the ring of fire, does end up veering towards Jay, trying to see if he can hold back a little bit though. He's still not in a great spot. Each barrage is going to be deadly. It might just be over. Trying to see if he can get himself anything, but looks like maybe spell warden was down. That or forbearance was still on him. That is a tough one to fight against, and does have Jay get himself a victory there, picking up the eye, trying to see if he can get ahead of Griff. It is just Jay, Nalx, and Nymera last ones left versus Griff. Did you just shrink it just to get a breath going? I think he did. Jay just fueling himself full of burst right now. Griff with a quick shadow strike, trying to see if he can go for a setup versus Jay. As long as Jay, he doesn't have ice blocks, so he's going to be in a tough spot. Got himself in biz, a little bit of defense, does get him over to break away, blind or to go for just a second. Touch the magic, not touch the magic. Nether Tempest is gone for the time being, which is super unfortunate. Nintendo, how do you join this? You join them by joining the LFG. Check out the stream. We pop the groups over in LFG, usually in Raids Legacy section, usually under multi-core with a 5V5 1v1 DUELS, big name in the title in there. And you just pop in. Anybody and everybody's welcome. That's all we do. We do them on Friday on EU, Saturday on NA, which is perfect. I feel like I should be plugging more of these in the actual videos themselves for anybody who's like, yo, how do you join in? Maybe I should just go through that with every single one of them. But yeah, anybody and everybody can join, man. We do them on both regions, both of the major regions. Trying to see if we go for a stun lock on the Jay. What was that stun gouge combo? He's just trying to see play defensive now. That was the weirdest move. This is why I'm like looking at some of the Griff moves sometimes, some of the clips. I'm like, why is he playing super defensive when it looks like he has himself the opener? I think he plays into dampening. Like, it's just still, I'm convinced he plays into higher dampener. 36%, not high enough. Usually at 40s when he gets super aggressive. Breath doesn't get to connect, but that's a Cloak of Shadows at the very least. Jay trying to see if he can find himself victory out of here, but there's nothing he can do. Cloak being used against the mage, pretty ballsy. But for Nalx, that's now an opportunity for him to get a bleeds on the Griff without a way for the rogue to remove him whatsoever. Looking for the guy, but he's not going to be able to find him unless maybe one of the eyes available, or Griff pop himself out in the open somehow. Vanishes are available for the rogue. Got himself a trinket as well as She Death and everything. You mean a trinket for Nalx. Got himself a parry. Big defensive. Maybe a charge. Oh, maybe his add-ons messed up again. Unfortunate. If that is the case, there's not much you can really do about it. Yeah, if that is the case, there's not much you can do. That is a trinket sent too. Eyes are available on the left-hand side. I don't know if he wants to go for them or not. But for Griff, that's a good setup. So now every time he has a go versus Nalx, there's no way for Nalx to break out of it at all. Blinds just gotta be just guaranteed. All I can really do is just just throw snowballs around. Oh no, Griff got himself an opener, but not really going in aggressively. That's what I mean. Griff has like those very non-aggressive openers where he has cooldowns, but he just won't send anything. It's a stun. Shadow Meld. What a Shadow Meld, but still he is out the open. So damage broke him out, but Shadow Meld definitely dodged it. Blazed him right after for Nalx, trying to avoid a stun out of Griff. He knows it's going to happen. Fear to follow. Griff got himself that evasion. I don't know if Nalx goes in for a charge. I think you kind of have to disarm Griff before he gets himself a go. There's going to be a battle stance trying to see if he can maximize damage with Griff before he gives himself an opportunity to recover. It's going to be a bleed. Big charge. Goes in for an execute. Kidney shot for Griff. He's still bleeding out though. Hold on a moment, Griff. That is a weapon throw. Wait, you're still dead. Hold on a second. Oh, he has no idea. He's right next to him. Cheat death. I think he still dotted him. Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Hold on a second. Stun. Oh, trinket. Oh, who's gonna win this? Cloak. He does remove bleeds though. Nalx Georgia in. Ah, so good. Oh my god. Nalx. That was amazing. Literally the flying bull. Oh my goodness. One more for sure? Okay, we can do one more. We can do one more. I'm down. I'm down. These are fun. These are fun. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah. Let me know when ready. No one ready. Just a Weaver here, yeah. How do I wasn't join? Wait, which section? So we put them together in the LFG Raids Legacy section. Normally we'd have them over in multi-core Raids Legacy, and you find us real quickly. Anthrax for Logins Warrior. Okay, let me know if you need help, or let me know when ready. Because I could get Anthrax into you guys. I could open up the group and list it real quickly. Ready? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'd have it in Raids Legacy section. We're going to be doing more tomorrow over on the region of NA. Today's EU, tomorrow is NA. We've done... What maps have we not done? What maps have we not done? Hold on. Do we do another Grand maybe? You know, I want to mix it up a bit. I want to do a different map. WoW Arenas. We're gonna do... We're gonna do a different arena. Mix it up a little bit. Mix it up a notch. Here we go. Asher Mains. We haven't done this one in a while. This one we haven't done in a while because the pillar in the middle is a little too big, and usually it has mobile classes being doing better in there than others. I'm gonna try this one. We'll give it another go just to mix it up a little, just because we're running out of all the arenas we have done already, like normal regular arenas, just to see if it works. Maybe we'll incorporate it into our rotation, because I feel like big arenas, I kind of toss them out instantly, but that kind of leaves us with like a limited pool of arenas to play. So I want to try this one. We're just going to give it a try. Maybe it works well, maybe it works poorly, but it's okay. That increased physical damage of Wolfie Boy and multi-shot feels good. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, the whole multi-shot ability and the whole playstyle of Hunter is very different in Classic than it is in Retail, man. It is crazy. Alrighty, switch. Gonna be Duve over on team 1. We got ourselves Jayhawk. We got ourselves Nalux. Gonna be first up versus Lemon. Lemon and Nalux, I don't think get to duel each other in a while. I love this man's swords, by the way. They're daggers, but they straight up look like swords, man. Look at those things. Look so good. How do you... What are those weapons? I need to know. Get a shot onto Alex. Full dots are in. Does not go for the dance yet. Fear before he has himself a full go. I think at this point, Alex must know that it's going to be a full entire go for the Rogue Ride. Blaze Storm as he goes in for the full death mark. Alex with the parry. Just try to see if he can reduce some of the damage taken. Blind to remove the dots for Lemon. Hopefully he didn't commit like too many dots, like Kingsbane or anything like that. In the blind, but that's a pretty big reversal. And Alex immediately sitting down for food as soon as second wind kicking him. Try to see if he can go for a quick war stomp to get the rogue out. Looks like bleeds are maybe still on Lemon right now, so he's having a hard time catching the proper reset. It's gonna look like he's gonna be able to skulk away out of here. On that team, we also got Namera. Also on that team, we got WoW in here. We got Anthrax Blade over on the team too. I like the set. I like it. I feel like the helm should have been more silvery, but I like the look you got going though. I like the got going with Griff on that team. We got ourselves Saya as well as the game. Saya kind of showed your ass over your character. I'm getting confused, man. I'm not used to this arena. It's a lot of green. So my whole key binding fingers are just not catching the right binds at all. Into a stun as Lemon tried to get himself a Garrote opener onto Nalix. Cloak of Shadows, I don't know. It looked like Nalix tried to go for a disarm, but I think that Cloak of Shadows immune. It's stunned really quickly onto Lemon. Nalix is just trying to see if he can waddle out of the while Cloak is up. Fear to follow, trying to see if he can wait it out. Nalix taking quite a bit of damage though. Just from that Rogue's opener. He didn't even get a full stun to Alex, but the damage of bleeds has been pretty strong from the get-go. Garrote right after Nalix Warbreaker onto Lemon. That's going to be a sepsis to follow. Quite a bit of damage overall though. Playing soccer or football, depending on which region you're in. I guess football, honestly. It's going to be a full Blade Storm out of Nalix though. Lemon trying to back up out of there into a Storm Ball to follow. Does Nalix have enough damage to take him here? If he does, it's a close match, man. Big execute potentially does go for the execute. Warbreaker, oh, does go down as Nalix. Oh my goodness. And it looks like Saya's up next. Maybe? It looks like Saya, if it is next, trying to give Nalix as much of an honor though as humanly possible. For Nalix, this is a great situation to be in, man. Well played, Lemon. Well played, Nalix. Lemon actually had quite a lot of the bleed damage just out of left field. It is rough. It is actually so tough to deal with. Kind of nutty. Saya trying to see if he can mount up really quickly. Looking to get a better angle versus Nalix. As Nalix trying to see if he can stay and keep himself as mobile as possible. Not War Stomp. Stormbolt onto Saya, but actually just trying to play super defensive here. Saya doesn't have forcing the trinket there though. Nalix with the reflect, trying to see if he can maybe get aggressive with Saya. I don't even know if Saya is nearby at all. Nalix sleeping away, just trying to create some space. He doesn't want to fight into wings at all. Or at least doesn't want to fight while cooldowns are not available for him whatsoever. Parry should be coming up for Nalix hopefully sometime soon. Got himself a bit of a heal. Warbreaker, Bladestorm, Shield of Vengeance. He doesn't want to fight into it yet again. It's going to be a hand for him for Saya. Just trying to stay on top of Nalix. Nalix needs himself a little bit more time. Parry up in 4 seconds. He just needs a little bit of time. Ooh, second one kicking in. It's actually giving him quite a bit of healing. Oh, this is huge. For Saya, this is massive. Or for Nalix, this is massive. For Saya, this is not great. He still holds on to immunities for now, though, so he's going to be okay. Lemonade, is he Sora? That's you? My website girl, Bashi Poker, the daggers look like swords. They do look like swords, don't they? It looks so good, Soren. Do they even have animation of swords, too? Over, like, the stabby daggers? Yeah, it looks great, man. I love seeing it. Judgment getting sent in. Second Judgment. Now he's just backing up out of there. He's waiting for some more cooldowns. You did not just go around the pillar and just, like, jiggle there for a second. Almost like trying to bait him, like, come over here, come here, chase me. Gonna be a bubble out of Saya. Now he's got himself maybe a parry right here, looking to leap away, trying to save parry until he can actually fight Saya. There goes the parry. He picking up a quick heal. That's gonna be Saya. No immunities available. Nalix got himself a perfect opportunity. It's a window to maybe be able to get a kill. Stun out of Saya. Searing Glare to follow. Nalix is kind of limited on what he can really do here, but as soon as the Searing Glare is over, maybe there's a chance. Quick Fear. Nalix trying to see if he can just walk by Saya. Maybe he can wait out long enough for second one to kick in. It is kicking in. It is doing huge for him right now. He's getting a lot of recovery. Blades of Justice to Disrupted. Saya getting hit with a Bladestorm. Trying to see if he can back up out of the Reflect up for Nalix. Needs himself a heal right now. Shield of Vengeance is going to make things a little bit tougher. Nalix does pick up a little bit extra help to work with. Maybe he can get himself another second one kicking in, but it's going to be rough, man. Just use the leap. I don't know if he can. Stormbolt on the side. Trinket side of it immediately. Nalix with the Trinket very, very soon. Maybe still uses it. Trying to see if he can go for a War Stomp with the Saya. I think he's still trying to see if he can play defensive. Yep. I don't know if he's got another leap. Maybe he could use that root into a leap to make something happen. He's just trying to maximize the second win. He's doing whatever he can as a warrior. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think Saya caught him. I don't know if there's a chance. I don't know if there's a way. Maybe catch up a heal. Nah, it's over. That is so rough, man. That is so rough. That is so difficult to fight against. He did his very best too. Jay is going to be up next. 56% dampener rolling in. Neither of the two are going to be able to get any kind of good healing out of this one, which is a big unfortunate. But Sai is at least in a decent spot. He got himself Blessing Protection, so hopefully Spellboard in. Unless he doesn't want Spellboard in anymore. And maybe he's just running Blessing Protection against the team. I mean, I guess like 2 wizards. I imagine he's running Spellboard into Touch of the Magic with a Ring of Fire. Sai ends up having to walk through Ring, Hand of Freedom just to give himself a little bit of survivability, but it's still just a barrage of missiles and absolute destruction out of Jayhawk. Touch of the Magic slamming down Saya. That's a barrage still. I think gets the Hexecute value. Lay on hands, but it barely does anything for you. This high dampening Saya still trying to see if he can crawl out of this situation. One barrage could just end them. Does get himself the angles away from Jayhawk, who got himself that shifting power with yet another blink. Now you're out in the open with a wizard and there's nothing you can do. All you can do is wings and pray. Do the gods have your favor? They don't. It looks like Jay is just going to be able to science his way out of this one. Why am I making this duel? Jayhawk is some scientist while Sai is some religious zealot now. How did that... Wait, Griff is next? Oh no. Griff usually plays into high dampening. That's my problem. I think he's going to end up playing like super slow up until dampening is higher. He likes to play into dampener games. That's the thing. Griff walking into Ring of Fire though. I guess at least you don't have Touch of the Magic on you, but it's still walking into fire. Like you have a hot stove and you just places your hands on it like, I'll do it again. I'm going to do it again. At least, as long as Griff denies himself from walking into a Ring of Fire while Touch of the Magi is on him, because that combo is really, really nasty together, like he'll be fine. Touch of the Magi is up, does get a quick kick onto Jayhawk, limiting his damage for a little bit there. Interrupt him on Arcane is actually kind of huge. Touch of the Magi does end up going for a Cloak of Shadows just to remove it. Jay looking for a bit of catch up. Yet another kick for Griff. Does go for a re-stealth Shadow Meld just to get himself another, just to dodge a cast and get another Shadow Strike into Jay. That is a tough one to be in. There goes the first Ice Block of the night for Jay. For Griff, no more Cloak, Vanish is available, does have a Trinket, no more Melt, does have Blind, it does have Cheat Death, so he's actually doing okay. But he's down on cooldowns offensively though. No Blades, no Dance for a while, so I don't think we'll be seeing Griff for a bit. Unless he just goes in for like another hit and run runs that he likes to do. Eyes are available on either side of the arena though, so if anybody picks him up, like if Jay picks him up, he'll be good. But I think Jay actually wants to pull Griff away from any pillars. He'd rather let Griff go in while he has all the cooldowns available, but he'd rather fight him away from any pillars so Griff doesn't have an easy way to just round the bend. Does get himself the altar into another barrage. Maybe he can slow the rogue long enough in order to catch up to him. Trying to see if he can hoof his way over. Does get a barrage and keep him in combat. And as long as he can do that, like, you'll be fine. As long as those supposed to slow in the rogue, that'll be great. Nether Tempest should hopefully put a bit of a spanner into the plan of Griff. Got himself a little bit of that altered time in order, not altered time, shifting power to recover some of those cooldowns a little bit. Ring of Fire on one side, Ring of Frost on the other. I don't think he's going to get the rogue walking in that direction unless he can randomly Arcane Orb him out. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. He got a pretty good idea of what he needs to do to find the rogue, but he's just right on the outskirts of this whole, like, Fiery Frost and Arcane barrage over there, his zonal abilities. And Jay's having to burn through quite a lot of mana, actually. But I imagine he probably has a lot of missile procs. Soul Steps is up. Jay has himself an not Ice Block, Alter Time for a second. Does have a Trinket coming back up very soon. Good health recovery with that Alter. Touch of the Magi onto Griff, who doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows for this one. As long as you can get yourself some blast into Griff, you'll be okay. Does go for the advantage, but the Rogue is still dotted. I think Touch of the Magi is still on him. It is going to go Eruption, but I don't know if he does a lot of damage. Jay, not a lot of health available. Does go for Shadow Strike yet again. And Jay is done for the count. Does go in for, I think, for one Vanish, just to get yourself a Shadow Strike and reset there. But Griff able to play the game long enough, got himself high enough dampening, does go in for the kill. And Nemera, WoW or Duve, got to find a way out of this one. Which one is going to be next, though? Damn, that's a rough one. For Jay, I don't really know. I feel like maybe the arena and then the pillar, the Tiger Pillar to the left of us. That's a tough one, because that there's a reason why we normally don't do this arena, is it does give classes like rogues and mobility classes a pillar with a long end and a short end, and that gives you like so much line of sight, especially against a class that doesn't have nearly as much mobility. Trinket out of Duve with a breath, try to see if he can catch a grip, but he's just back out into reset. Eyes are available for both sides still, and Duve could potentially pick one up or another if he wanted to. Or he might do the same thing Jay had as a strat. Go towards the corner, away from any pillars, and try to see if he can fight a rogue away from any of those things. There goes a Shadow Strike. Get a shot right after. Steps is to follow. Quite a bit of damage. Duve might be in a bit of trouble unless it's an Ice Block. Does go for yet another stun. There goes the block. Maybe he breaks the block early just to get Griff in combat. He does with a quick Nova. Blind to follow. No more Trinket. Ice Block not available. May have to go for a bit of that Cold Snap to get a second block back whenever possible. But Duve, yeah, it's just a full reset for Griff, man. It's just a full reset. It is a rough one. And he just doesn't want to go in. Breath, I guess that doesn't connect. I feel like that almost looked in the direction of the rogue, but I guess it doesn't connect. Duve trying to see if he can create himself a bit of that AoE stun. Griff not going to walk into it whatsoever. Duve dropping in whatever he can with lances, flurries, and everything. Trying to see if he can maybe bait Griff in. But he's just going to back up out of there. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows coming back up, so Griffin's just going to play it super safe up until everything is available, and then maybe have a big go. He knows he has another Ice Block to fight through, unless he can randomly just pick Duve out of nowhere. But he's getting quite a bit of damage. There goes the block, yeah. So for Griff right now, if he plays it super safe, he wins this. There's just no shot I think he can lose it. Again, if he plays it safe. He doesn't have Blades, he doesn't have Dance for a bit, so at least there's maybe that. But it's a rough one. He could pick up the Eyes, trying to see if he can dissipate the rogue. Wants to maybe sit down and get himself some food. But Griff is close, always nearby, not gonna let it happen. Or maybe, I don't think he expected for them to be frozen like that. Or maybe he did. There is a breath. There's no poly, unless, I was gonna say, stun, blink available. Does go for another step. Doof got himself damaged at the very least. Cloak shadows for Griff. I don't know if Doof can recover, but does get himself a little bit of healing. Shifting power does get interrupted on it. Knock back on the Griff for just a second. Ray of Frost. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. That's rough. Well, up next, charging in as an Unholy Death Knight. So he needs to find a way to catch Griff out in the open. Does go for the sap, since the mage does not have any damage over time on the rogue, which is a tough one. Yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough. Kidney shot does go for the pet stun for a second. Is there a way for WoW to recover this? Unholy Death Knights don't generally do well against rogues at all. Like, it's a very one-sided matchup. Got him some evasion. Army is at the ready. Army's at least able to sleep in a couple of hits past the rogue's evasion, but Grip with yet another vanish. I think he's just gonna reset up until everything is available again. Yeah, he did use his dance. He did use the blades, but I don't think he's gonna get back in there for a while. Unless he's still dotted. He is still dotted. Smoke bomb doesn't really get to stay in there long at all, though. He's gonna go for a kidney shot. Whoa, breaking out of it with a blind onto Griff. He does have another vanish. If you can keep the pets and dots on him, maybe you could give it some pressure on the guy. Maybe potentially put some pressure. Does go for the Wraithwalk. I barely see anybody use that ability, but it is pretty good. Grippy hand. Grip does get to escape it though. Cloaker Shot is coming up so soon. Why so many rogue shade? Actually, we've had a lot of rogues tonight, and the games usually don't go this long at all. It's just kind of how it worked out. But the games have been much faster. It's been a rogue heavy games, and they've been really quick and really fast paced and a lot of fun. This is the first time it's been this slow down. Stun, Grip with a trinket, cheap onto WoW. Not much you can do. That's going to be in the mirror. Try to see if you can rush out to catch Grip. Do you get to? Last one left over for the team one after the DK one down. Will not be able to catch Grip all that easily. Grip got cloak. Grip got no trinket. I think he's going to wait until trinket vanish and everything at this point though. Oh no, dude. Oh no. And then Griffin's like, why do you guys hate me? It's like, because you literally just play into dampening and you're sitting still the entire time and just cheese it. Yeah, that's a rough one. I don't know. Maybe the Merrick makes it out of here somehow. I refuse to play Griffin's playing. Honestly, that's the sentiment I've been getting in the EU, dude. I've had people write to me, hey, I'd love to join duels, but if Griffin's playing, I'm not playing. I'm just not joining in. Thank you. So maybe we might just have to ban Griff out of these duels, because like the game, the way he plays Assassination, super fun to watch. Lemon, super fun to watch. Griff, he plays it super slow, which is like cool. He plays like slow when he doesn't have to. Wait, second, hold on. Does get caught. Full bleeds are in. Namira fighting through the war evasion. He's still bleeding though. Hold on. Wait, is that cheat death? Hold on, Cloaker shot us last second. Oh no, that's such a greedy cheat cloak. He probably should have cloaked a lot earlier then, huh? Because now to send it that late, it's a rough one. The mirror still has a trinket, still has parrying up and everything. Griff, do you maybe overplay your cooldowns just a hair? Potentially. Hold on for Namera. I don't know if you can somehow fight through Griff, but if you can find a way to fight through Griff, I don't know how you do it at 84% dampening, but if you can find a way to fight through Griff, and then Anthrax in the game, maybe you could bring it back for your team. Eyes are not available for either end though. I don't know who picked them up or whatnot. But Griff is able to avoid the Merrick. Oh, do you pick up Eyes? Were you the one who went to pick up Eyes? Might have been. Throwing a shuriken. He wants to get himself a full kidney shot ready for Namera. Try to go for Civic Cups. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be a try to go for a shockwave, but Namera disarm onto Griff immediately. You have a leap? Charge leap maybe? Leap charge? Possibly. I think he might just have to play it slow. That is a trinket out of the warrior though. So for Griff, he might just end up having to wait out until the kidney shot is available. What's boring, disgusting playstyle? No shot for the other team. Maybe, man, maybe. Yeah, no, like we've seen like sub rogues play, and like most rogues play like a sub rogue. You don't have to play super slow. That's the thing. Like it just ends up being super cheese. People have like an issue with it because it's like, well, he could have won, but he doesn't win, or doesn't choose to just go in and kill, and it just ends up being one, boring, two, very boring, three, like unnecessary if you're trying to win, right? It's just cheesing out the cooldown reduction and vanishes. And yeah, I guess that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, sad to say we had to end it on a sour note like this, but yeah. If last go more, not I would call it. We will call it for the night friend. Yeah, we just have to probably call it. and we'll just I'll give it some thoughts, boys. I'll give it some thoughts because I've had complaints about Griff for multiple reasons, not just how you play is, but yeah, well, I have to think about it. Do you mind seeing him play? But that's a rough one. Yeah, that was a tough to watch, Joel, dude. That was tough to watch. That was I imagine that was a tough one to play, right? That was a tough one to play, but that was a tough to watch. GG and Alex, we'll be doing more next week though. Boys, thanks so much for coming by. We'll be doing more next week. It's about that time for me to get some food and chill and get some work done. We can do one more. Well, I gotta go eat. I actually gotta go eat for his ass. My tummy hurts, man. I haven't really eaten much today at all. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, boys, for more 5V5 1v1 DUELS. These have been awesome. I enjoyed a vast majority of these duels. Big blaster scene. There was a blast scene assassination rogues absolutely popping off tonight. I love some assassination rogues. I love me assassination rogues. You guys have been so good. It's so good, man. Get healthy. We'll do, boys. We'll do. Have a good one. Have a wonderful one. You all are beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you boys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Have a wonderful one. Again, see you tomorrow. Be there for tomorrow. Tomorrow Duels NA. NA Duels tomorrow. Go watch Seavark. Go watch Night King. Go watch Chicago. Whoever we have tomorrow. Alrighty. Lotto too. Peace.